Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting, calm, chill, super casual, no stress at all episode of City States of Klovisa : =_ the God War. How are we all doing today?
Good. How about you?
Good.
That's not how this works, JC. We go around the table, and then when people come to me, I ignore them, alright? So,
You
starting
know I
with
don't follow
Antoine,
the rules.
Antoine, who's being played by Temer, how are you doing?
Good. You know, had a nice week, and looking forward to a nice calming weekend.
Nice. Super calming weekend. Coraline, who's being played by JC. How's it going?
That's fine.
Okay.
Nothing special.
Thatch being played by Shadow. We did it! We fucking did it! Yeah!
Killed that fucking Hydra, man.
We got him! No big deal at all. And we killed Apollo Nick. Which is great.
We certainly did. Although he did as much as possible to constitute that himself. But
Yeah.
it's all good. It was a fun fight. I had a wonderful time. I did 97 damage to the Hydra in 5 rounds. I added
Third
it up
of its
later.
HP.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
And I got a fucking dope bow out of it.
true.
It's pretty awesome. I'm excited for it.
Is missing in action. I don't know if he fell asleep or what, but he's not here. Which leaves just Paradigm, who's being played by Alden.
I'm doing alright. I got free food in my fridge and I haven't slept in 3 days.
Why?
The Navy.
Ah, fair. How?
Both. Right?
How are you so calm and chipper after being awake for 3 days? Because I get
You
mad.
get used to it.
Fair. That's fair. Well,
Don?
guys,
How are you doing?
we already passed you, Shadow. You don't get to ask that.
Oh, also, I spent a little time. I written a quote bot, so if anyone wants to add quotes,
Oh, no.
they can add their own quotes.
Oh, God.
Soon it's
Oh,
gonna be able
no.
to affect our cameras instead of just his. Somehow.
He's just gonna infect our computers through my stream. Well, guys, I'm doing all right. I watched Dune. That's basically it. I watched Dune yesterday, and it was fantastic. Go check it out if you like Dune. Otherwise, don't. If you don't like Dune, you're not gonna like it. Okay. With all that being said, who wants to give our recap?
I believe I have been
right.
nominated.
It's your turn, Shadow. Let's hear it.
All right. Last time on City States of Klovisa : ampersand, whatever we're gonna call it, the God War for the political team. We started out in the Forge of Alvin. Thatch went around looking for information on metals to be used for crafting, and he left a note for Alonzo because we all miss him so much. Paradigm visited the Sorcerer School and got really fucking high. Antua hired Jones McBones, also known as Steel Dick, to take us to Nebulitor's arsenal. We hired the transport impolite strumpet. Totally didn't negotiate the price at all because, you know, he was an upstanding guy. We started traveling through the mountain pass when Steel Dick failed a piloting check. The ship crashed into the mountain and a giant gorilla spirit beast jumped onto the ship, immediately beating the shit out of Thatch. But the party quickly dispatched it. However, instead of attacking the party on its turn, it decided to attack the central support for the ship, and it destroyed it. The ship lurched in response, and a large crack appeared right down the center, and 3 failed ship death saves later, we started going down. Sever hid in his coffin as daylight streamed in on our failing ship. The party argued, then ran topside, abandoning Sever in the hold, and Featherfall, saving 7 crew members with them. Captain Steel Dick cut the wires and rode the blimp into the sky, and unfortunately was never seen again. The party landed and rushed to the ship, digging out a bludgeoned Sever. They stuck him in a crate and made the 7 crew members carry him east to Nevertor's arsenal, as Thatch spotted a large contingent of spirit beasts that started descending from the mountains onto the crashed ship. The party ran through the night, quickly tiring. They stopped and fought off 2 ostrich spirits who charged down on them and then continued running, and there was some amazing art drawn by JC. Those ostriches, they were amazing. Paradigm eventually spots a ruin on his map, and the party runs to it. Sever, being a boss as usual, immediately ran towards the ruin and fell down in a big fucking hole. But we did find the entrance to the ruin with sarcophagi on the outside. The party set a rope, had everybody start climbing down as they spotted five spirit beasts 5 miles away and closing. Paradigm Spider climbed down because he can't climb, and then Antwa Featherfall Thatch because he has 2 shitty decks to actually climb down a rope without a check. And then the party rushed into the ruin as Antwa casted light to illuminate the area, and Paradigm started a ritual for detect magic, and that was where we left off. In the middle of the desert, being chased, being pursued, not enough food, not enough water, pushing ourselves into a choke point.
We have lost our camera replacement. Rip.
Alden, just move like 2 feet to your right.
No, your other right. Oh, shit. There we go.
There you go.
Now you and Shadow get close together. Alright, give me one second. I'll just reset your 2 cameras since it doesn't seem to be... Give us 1 sec, guys. So sorry about that little technical hiccup right there. What's Saturday without some scuff in it, boys? Guys, it's the 10th. You have just jumped down a cavern. You have 7 pirates with you. And you are entering some unknown tomb. The Horde is maybe 15 minutes, 10 minutes behind you. What are you going to do?
What does it look like in this cavern? You said there were some sarcophagus, but is there any other exits?
The cavern itself is 30 feet wide by 50 feet long, and it gets increasingly narrow at the northern and southern tips. It was running north to south. And below... Yeah, no additional caves, it's just rocky outcropping. It'd be... you know, a bitch to climb, but possible if you're a good climber.
So we're in this hole and there's nowhere to go.
There's
right?
the catacombs.
There's like stairs leading.
You said
down.
other than the catacombs. So I
Oh no, I just meant just in this room. But there is the stairs to the catacombs that we can go to. Mm-hmm. How wide are those stairs?
Could a horse fit through them?
A horse could.
That's the question.
A medium-sized horse could fit through them, which is what you are.
The tiny hut block these stairs completely?
That's a good question if you were a wizard, JC.
I have wizard spells.
I don't care. You don't have 3rd level spell slots.
No, I don't.
Stop asking me things that your character wouldn't know. It's cringe and dumb.
I've seen Anshua cast it lots of times.
That is true.
I think that Thatch would immediately at that point, seeing an actual objective in front of him, drink his greater healing potion, try to recover some health, knowing that maybe we have something we can actually do here. It might be the time to use it.
Okay.
Could Sever also drink a potion just to keep him not dead?
Yes. Let me open up his character sheet.
Do those still work on him?
Hey, that's a
God.
good roll. I regained 16.
A really good roll.
I will delete that from my sheet.
There's his inventory. God, his inventory's so stretched out.
Should have 2, I think. I think
He
we all
has
had 2 and I had the
2
greater.
healing potions. Light healing potions? I assume he means common. Yeah, he can drink one of them, I guess.
He took a big hit falling out of
Yeah.
the air.
It's 2d4 plus 2, right? Oof.
Yep.
Oh.
2, 4, 5, 6. There we
Hey,
go.
Rough.
1 below
Average.
average.
Okay. He drinks his juice.
And do I see any choke points? Like, we're going to the catacombs. I tell everybody, guys, we have to run. Those beard beats are coming after us.
Yeah.
Do I see any place I could,
That
Set up
shall take the lead.
No one
and ask
has
you to
entered
cast
the
light.
catacombs yet. So as soon as someone declares that they want to go in, I will begin describing it.
Thatch will ask
we-
you to put light on my shield,
Okay.
and I will. Are we waiting for Paradigm to?
No, I hard cast it.
You hard
Okay.
cast it. That's
you
the
are
spirit.
hard casting.
And then I will lead the way if we didn't immediately see any magic.
He sees no immediate magic. It seems to just be 2 stone statues. I called them sarcophagus, or sarcophagi. I did not mean to. I just meant they were humanoid statues that were
Oh,
standing
I thought you
out.
said there was a sarcophagus like in the entrance area.
No, I misspoke.
Ah.
Because I wanted to give you the tomb Egyptian feel.
I
But they're
will
just
lead
2
the way down into
humanoids.
the catacombs then, and
Alright.
we'll put our party behind us.
Perfect.
Put the pugs after our party, and put Sever in the back. Is that our plan?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
He can eat
Right
them.
here. I mean, he might want to if he wants to heal up a little bit more.
You all begin to descend into the catacombs with Thatch leading the way. Thatch, you have light going, messing up everyone else's dark vision if they had it. No big deal.
Our friends probably can't see in the dark. What is the demi-human race of our friends, by the way? Or is it a mix?
It's always going to be a mix.
All right. Not worth it.
Did any of them know anything about the history of these ruins? Or it's just new to them? Or since they are...
They're
since they
but
work-
simple pirates.
They are but humble merchants, they tell you. They have never walked a day in their life in the Eastern Red Waste. Because they know it is a death sentence to do so.
No sense of adventure.
It's true. They're actually really boring. They're like thug stat blocks or something. Thatch, you begin to walk down a small set of steps. It goes for about 10 feet vertically, so it goes for quite a little while. Maybe like 30 or 40 steps in totality before you even out once more and see a tunnel that is 8.5 feet tall. It is about 10 feet or so wide, so a large creature could in theory fit down here. Relatively easy. The steps would be hard, but no big deal. You can see on the walls not so much like hieroglyphs, but like a mural kind of thing. You know the Bayeux tapestry? It has a similar feel to that, where there are like people standing and like a battle happening and all sorts of pictographs of things just occurring. But the real interesting part is there doesn't seem to be too many of these characters. There's a lot of landscapes. Lots of landscapes. All sorts. There are cities made with like old-timey castles. There are forests, both thick and thin. or heavy and light. There are arboreal regions, tundras, mountains, all sorts of stuff. Plains, oceans. I could go on. But these are the murals that you all will be passing, no matter what direction you choose to go.
The land used to be so beautiful.
It's true. This tunnel goes for about 120 feet, and then you will come to your first left or right, I guess crossroads, we'll call it T-junction, something like that.
I will step out into the T-junction and take a look to the left and to the right. What do I see on either side?
Nothing. It's too big, too long, too dark. The
Do I
light
see
on
any
your
traces
shield
of
does
magic?
not go that far.
Do I see any traces of magic, like, in the two directions?
Nope.
No magic.
None.
Nope. Okay.
Do we
I
feel
will
any
say-
sort
Place
of air
was built by
current?
hand.
If there are no objections, I'm going to go to the right.
To the
Can't
right.
go wrong. Yeah.
We move to the right, trying to keep Paradigm spell up as long as possible.
You guys begin to move and move and move. You will head right, and then there will become a hard left hook after about 120 feet of walking this direction. All the while, you're seeing different landscapes, different murals, all sorts of like painted and carved imagery within the walls and ceiling above you.
I'm making a mental note of the style of these artistry.
Yeah.
If I could detect any sort of history behind it or meaning, like have I seen something of what it would be like? Like I personally understand Bayeux tapestry, but this is kind of what putting into my character's mind.
Did Antoine take a art history course when he was in college to get his doctorate?
He has a proficient in history, and he likes drawing and artistry in particular. Like he copied the glyphs down in
Yeah.
like say for instance in the
Give
Lich of
me
Medicine's waiting room.
a performance history check.
Oh, what?
Sure.
Either or. You choose. Very nice. Double 19s.
Ooh.
2 12s. Before I get there, Alden, I just watched you double over in pain. Are you okay?
Yeah, I
Yeah, my
swear.
hip popped.
Hip
hurt.
popped. Okay.
I'm old, okay?
You're not. You, Antoine, think back to all of the great places, things, and sort of stuff you saw in the Forge of Alvin University that you attended during like the art festival week where everyone would like make their own bullshit. There would be all sorts of different styles, all sorts of different variations, sometimes of the exact same thing. Portraits, all stuff like that. This art surrounding you seems to be in the exact same style as all of the others, indicating that only one artist was responsible for all of these images.
Fascinating.
We're gonna find the fucking Lich of Art down here.
You all step into a very wide room at your light.
I saw that. I saw that smile, John. He guessed.
You guessed wrong. You. The fact that the Lich of Art now needs to exist is
Yes.
like the thing. Now I need to go and make one. Like, I have the Lich
World
of
building.
Bugs. Like,
The Lich of Art is perfect for a bard.
true.
Oh,
You
that's
enter
a wonderful
a-
idea.
Rather large chamber. It is maybe. Well, I mean, you can only see 40 feet in front of you due to your light stone, but as you guys step in to this massive opening up, are you still hugging the wall here? Or what's going on, Thatch? Because I can only explain what you see.
Right, so I step into a massive room and I can't see the ends of it.
No,
I
you
will
cannot.
say I'll say keep a sharp eye out, and I'll start moving in towards the center, for at least like 30 feet, to see if I can see anything.
Perfect.
Defined.
You start moving. It is.
Sorry, John. This is right after the sharp left turn, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
JC's
After about like 60 feet.
Oh my.
So
Alright.
you made a sharp left, move 60 feet, and now you're in this great big chamber.
Ready.
You move in a diagonal going forward, and you will see the beginnings, Thatch, of furniture, of a rather large table. I'm just going to finish describing this room since there's nothing truly dangerous here. There is... this room is about 180 feet long by 250 feet wide. You will find another hallway at the top left of the room. Or if you keep going left from where you originally entered, there will be a left hook. But more interestingly, there is a culvert. A big chunk of a wall kind of just indented to allow for a... What is this? I believe this is a statue. John's an asshole. There is a water statue that has been dried up. You can see that there's this great big basin that is like hollowed out and empty that clearly water would pool and go through. It is a statue of some sort of feminine form with like two great big glosses that would undoubtedly spurt water in a unique pattern or so.
I'm sorry, pardon?
What do you mean?
No worries, just no worries.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, it always takes me a moment. But this massive, huge table can easily sit several dozen to a couple scores of people on it easily. There are many chairs, What's up?
When you say huge table, is it like medium-sized creatures table? Just very big? Okay, it's not like
Giants
huge.
can sit there.
Okay.
No, it is meant for medium-sized creatures. I would
Gotcha.
I would denote if it was like a huge size table. It is.
All right. So.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Finish your description. I'm sorry.
There are several flipped over chairs upon it that many people would be able to take over. There's maybe like 50 to 60 of these kinds of chairs that just all sit on its tabletop. No big deal.
Okay.
Could I try and inspect the statue? Like, investigate it a little?
Yeah, you can poke around it. It's made out of marble.
See if there's, like, any switches, buttons on it?
Okay. If you're looking for buttons, that will actually prompt a investigation check. Otherwise, I'd tell you to fuck off. There are no seeable buttons, but what you do find behind it is a valve with a brass pipe that is sticking out of the very bottom of it.
I turn valve.
Crink, crink.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Paradigm looks down, dejected.
This statue, what part of the room is it in?
It is in the culvert. So
Like the very back wall.
The back
Right.
wall of it. And then there's a passage leading left out of the room?
right and left. Yes, there are two separate exits.
Okay, right and left. Okay.
Yes.
So like, the way we came into this room, if we're facing into this room,
Mhm.
and we call that direction north, there's one heading east and west?
There is. So if
Holy
we're calling.
shit. Does my map work in here?
No,
Damn it.
not right now. Don't fuck with me, Paradigm. I'm not going to bank you a map. This is
I
for
was messing with
John's
that.
practice. So, you enter through the bottom. There's wall directly to your right, and it will continue to go to your right until the edge of the room. But to your left and northwest? Yeah, northwest. It will open up massively. If you keep going left after heading north, / if you go west, you will hit the culvert. You'll go
Right.
past it, the wall will continue, and then there will be a path going south, the way you just came from.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Across the table, if you continue north now, or universal up as I like to call it, there will be a hallway that is much wider, maybe 20 feet wide. Still same height.
Okay.
I'm glad they made this horse-sized.
So something like this.
Yeah. That's actually
Okay.
pretty good.
Yep. Anyone have an idea which way? Take the path leading back now, or do we push further on?
Let's. If you want, I'll quickly go check the path south and see if it loops back to where we were, while you go north.
Okay. Be careful, please. Spirit beasts are not far behind.
I start kicking the brass pipe while they're doing that.
You kick the brass pipe. Coraline will split off and confirm that this does lead exactly back to the entrance. It seems like this is like a weird prong or U-shaped hallway that multiple people can enter and exit from these two different directions. Thatcher, the rest of the party, will go to this wider out hallway and immediately have a full-blown cross section here. There's left, right, behind you, and forward.
Right. Ooh. I will take the one item that I can afford to carry in my backpack because it weighs nothing. I'll take out a piece of chalk, John. And I will draw
Smart.
an arrow on the wall of whichever direction we take. I think we should head to the right again, friends. And I will move to the right, and then as I move to the right, I'll go to that
You're going
opposite
to-
wall and draw an arrow so that Coraline knows which way we're going.
Okay, cool.
Well, perhaps we should wait for Coraline.
Are you drawing on the wall or the floor?
Wall.
Okay, cool.
So
You
perhaps we
draw
should-
on
we
the
should just-
wall, your chalk screeching and echoing through the hall, like nails on a chalkboard.
Material is the wall.
Some kind of stone.
Sandstone?
Sandstone. Beige.
Beige.
Yeah, it's just a beige rock. Thatch, you're not a geologist. You need Coraline there.
It's weird. It's weird that my chalk would screech on stone, though. Chalk on stone is pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty weird, huh?
It is. I'll point that out to the party. And then I'm gonna move slowly forward, hoping that Coraline catches up quickly.
I say we should just wait for her. Like, this is a few minutes.
Splitting the
She'll
party.
be back.
All right,
Be back.
I'll wait.
I believe Coraline has enough movement to clear the entire hallway in like
Yeah.
4 turns.
Coraline's able
That's why
to
I
sprint
wasn't Too,
constantly.
that's why I wasn't too worried. We have detect magic going. I don't want to lose it, but
Okay.
we will still wait for Coraline to catch up. And then
30
we will head to
seconds
the
will
right.
go by. Coraline can catch up back to you real quick. There's over a dozen of you. You're not hard to find. The pirates are like, should we split up and look for clues?
I will
yes,
turn
maybe
around
you
and
seven should
slap
go
one of them
that
in the
way.
face.
I smack the one that said it and say,
Quiet.
"What? Stop it!"
All right, so
Not
both of
nothing
you
out
just
of-
slap this guy.
No words out of you in here. Leave it to us.
Okay.
We move to the right, John.
You move to the right. This hallway is about 150 to 160 feet long. It is the same 20-foot wide passage, so that a cart or something could easily get in here. However, you are going to be quickly forced to stop your movement as you come just suddenly to a drop in the floor. Or where you think like this hallway's gonna open up into a room, there's just dark void, Thatch. You stop quickly. Oh shit, you peer over the edge. It seems to be a drop to a bottomless pit. To your left, you see, like, directly, now that you're, like, looking around, a ladder made out of brass or bronze or some kind of gilded metal.
Is it leading down into the pit?
Yep. The ceiling's
will
the
look
same
back.
height. It's just the massive pit.
Massive pit with a ladder leading down. Well, I'll look back at the horse and say, let's go back to the main hallway and try a different path, unless anyone has any ideas.
Paradigm
Well-
looks at the hole scared.
Whatever we do, we need to hurry. This could be a good place to hang onto the ladder, though. If spirit beasts were to stampede into this hallway and then fall in the hole, would we be under them if we were on the ladder?
What?
They would come crashing down and take you
Let-
down with them, I'm assuming.
Let's say we were all on the ladder. If the spirit beast came stampeding down this hall the way we came and then jumped in the hole, would we be where they would kind of fall down? Or
No,
would
you'd
we,
be right
or
next
is the ladder?
to them. The ladder is like right next to the hallway. There's no
Okay.
like jutting outness. It's literally hallway stops suddenly, and then right next to it is a ladder that's just out a couple inches, so you can.
Okay,
What you're
put your
saying is,
fingers.
if they fall while we're on the ladder, they take us down with them. Got it.
Yeah, one of them could just reach their arm out and just
Okay.
Jenga you all down.
The ladder leads only down, doesn't lead up and down?
No, there is no up.
Okay.
And there's no other, like, this hallway is just a complete dead end. There's no passage.
Yep.
That's okay.
No passage across that you can see. It is just a void.
Okay. Maybe we call this Plan B, and
Sounds
go
good.
back.
Yeah.
We'll hustle back to the four-way,
Yep.
and then I say we take another right and continue further in, which would technically be moving up from that main.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Large
keeping
room.
track. I got my own map. You can do so.
Sure.
Thatch is
When we
leading.
get
Yeah, what's up?
when we get back to the crossroads, Coraline will look at the crewmen. Can any of you see in the dock?
A few of them raise their hands. The others are like, what?
Okay, she'll point to the.
Sorry,
The
I'm
one
deaf.
that was-
I can't see what you're saying.
Okay, she'll point to that guy,
I smack that one.
and then one of the other ones that look to be slower on the run, and go. You two stay here, and if you hear anything, come get us. We're just going to explore there and come back.
I'm deaf.
Just explain it to your friends.
The dude like gives you a thumbs up. He's like, oh yeah,
Excellent.
totally. I know what to do.
We move on.
Yep. Deaf Dean will stay behind. You
Deaf
guys
Dean.
will make a universal right turn, which will take you universal up originally. I fucking hate this thing already. And this hallway goes for quite some time. Maybe another 200, 300 feet or so. John didn't actually distance it properly. I guess it doesn't really matter. You will find a simple right turn, but you could keep going forward if you would like.
What do you think, everybody?
I
Take a
say
right
we go
again, or-
Right.
All right, we go right.
You go right. And right you go. You all... Yeah?
I'll keep my eye out for another pit.
You can keep your eyes out for another pit, all you would like. Instead, you're going to go for about 100 feet or so before there will be a chance to go left, or you could keep going forward.
What do we think?
Where I'm drawing my map, I'm getting close to the edge of the paper, so we should go up.
I've already. All right. All right. We'll take a left here instead of continuing forward.
Yeah.
No. If we go forward, we'll follow the most universal eastish direction. Maybe see what the extent of this place is.
Okay. I'll listen to Coraline. We will continue moving in the galactic eastern direction on the map.
Okay, so
We're going forward.
you keep,
We're
keep going
continuing-
forward.
Continuing. Yes.
Yes, Galactic East, which is actually real life south, if you guys are wondering. You head
Not by my map, but
That's
continue.
fine.
Why does it have to be so cursed?
We're just enjoying our time here, guys. You guys can keep going forward, and you will find yourselves at another horrid, dreaded cross-section where you could go left, right, or you can keep going forward. But right now, I need everyone to tell me their passive perception.
13.
12.
14.
Temer, you may make a quick perception check, because there's a lot of noise going around here.
I have 15.
Then Thatch, you can do it instead. I'm sorry.
The old man is wise.
I couldn't hear him over JC.
Am I making a perception check?
Yeah. Perfect.
Oof.
He also
you may
forgets to
go
clean his ears.
left, right, or forward. Which would you like to choose?
Pan-dimensional West.
That's back.
Yeah, that's back. I think we take a right and keep pushing forward in. We have to find dead ends to allow us to continue exploring.
You wish to make a right?
We do.
Okay, you are going to travel down about a 500-foot long hallway with several doors lining all parts of this in about 20 to 30 space increments. They are nice, carved, or I suppose they are made out of like a weird petrified wood that is sort of gray, sort of brown. It looks like these doors have not been used in quite some time, Thatch.
How wide are these doors?
Medium-sized creature.
So bottleneck size?
Yeah.
As we
Orlin's just
see the
looking for
doors-
choke points to make a last stand.
As we see the doors, I will take
yes.
a quick... As Coraline examines a door, I'll take a quick step back and make another chalk arrow for our lookouts. We've already made several turns, though. They may not make it to us. We'll see.
Okay.
I could use
Coraline
that
didn't even
spell.
think about doing that.
I try opening the first door I see.
Yes. It is old petrified wood. It basically comes off the hinge. As soon as you like try to open it, it just like starts heading downward to the floor immediately.
I pocket some of the wood splinters.
You can do so.
I need them for spells.
Wonderful. And now we can build ourselves a new coffin for seconds.
You reveal a rather quaint-looking chamber that is not sparsely furnished, but clearly not extravagant either. There is a two-person bed within that's sitting just like centered, but like with the bed frame to the back of the wall. The chamber itself is maybe 15 feet in every direction, somewhat cubic. There is a wardrobe, there is a small chair and table set up that could fit like two people rather easily, as well as a dead oil lamp. For it
Is there
not
any-
on.
I look at I like pick up the lamp. Is there any oil in it at all?
Does oil go bad? Can it evaporate?
Nope.
Then there would be.
Yeah,
It- It would depend on the kind of oil or what it was
is
made out of.
A vegetable oil. So, you tell me.
that's vegetable oil is just long carbon
That
chains.
would go rancid and solidify. It wouldn't work in a lamp, I don't think.
Yeah,
Not after a long time, at least.
no, it wouldn't then. You feel this weird gelatinous gross goop within.
I toss it.
Yeah, totally.
Is it
throw
shiny?
It crashes and echoes. It seems to be made out of brass or bronze, Coraline, so. Copper's
I
on
will
the
take
dollar.
it.
That's good for smelting.
It's good for a souvenir.
It weighs like 1/5 of a pound.
I try and sit my horse ass on the bed.
While you check this out, I'll see if some of these other doors are the same. I'll go open another one, maybe the next door across the hall,
Every
or the
single
next one
one
along
of
the
these
hall.
doors, all roughly 150 of them, have the exact same layout.
Have I sensed any magic?
150
Like in this
doors?
any
Yes.
of these rooms, I guess.
No magic at all. It is of no magic, Paradigm. It's kind of weird. You'd expect
Anything.
Yeah. Your map would have pinged off something magical, right?
Can I look at one of the pirates, the thugs, and see if I see magic on them?
Yeah, one of the... No. None of these guys have magical anything. I would have told
There's
you.
no, like, any kind of emanation at all, no fear, no panic, no nothing.
That is not how Detect Magic works, unfortunately.
Aw, damn.
Cool. See him.
Does this hallway end?
Yes, it dead ends. With
Okay.
a rather large, ornate door. But it seems to be like the presidential suite, if this was like a hotel. It's just the same room, but in like triple of all dimensions, with a massive, like, Alaskan-sized king bed.
Okay, these rooms are all just bedrooms. Might be a good place to hold on if the horde comes down here.
I call the presidential suite.
We
Go
all
ahead.
call it the presidential suite.
The doors are much bigger. They can get in easier. I want one of the little ones.
It's the only bed I can fit on.
We are not going to sleep there. It's if the horde comes to attack us.
Sever asks, like, aren't we looking for a way out?
Yeah, I gather
Huh?
the pugs and come back and lead everybody back to the crossroads.
Alright, cool. You head back to the crossroads. There is right, and there is forward, and left is where you came from.
We take a right.
Yeah.
You take a right, and this is where you will all be able to hear the music. Not before you see anything, you guys travel about 80 feet down this hallway, and then you will hear the faint sound of what appears to be... I'm getting an echo from someone. I need somebody to fix that or before I flip my shit. What was that? Why can I hear myself?
I can't hear
Am I going full schizo mode?
You might be.
Oh shit.
My stream is muted.
Okay. You all will hear lively, entertaining music, as though someone is throwing a party somewhere in front of you. It is faint, but you can hear it.
You hear that?
That can't be good.
They probably have water.
On the contrary, anything that lives and survives down here, maybe we can befriend it.
Maybe
Does
it's a
this
sewer
look like-
gigolo.
Does this look like the kind of place that you would play music?
I look back down the hallway behind us at the impending horde of spirit beasts coming in. I'm gonna go with music right now.
I wanna face the music.
Let's go.
All right, but I was kind of hoping the music would attract the spirit beasts and they not come down this hall.
Well, then we can get behind whatever's playing the music when we get in there.
If the music magic, it will, but if it's not, they won't give a shit.
All right, let's go.
Paradigm, your detect magic will more or less have faded by now.
Yeah.
Traveling so much and exploring the rooms. But you will indeed, as it begins to fade away, just on the vestiges, see a glimmer of magic as the lightstone slaps and just shines what appears to be a large green petrified / aged safe door, like a vault door, stands before you. It is maybe 10 feet wide and or radial, so 20 feet diameter, but it is just taking up the entire hallway. It looks oxidized, much like the Statue of Liberty. God bless America, Alden. Thank you for your service. Happy Veterans Day!
I genuinely dislike when people say that.
Yeah, well, I hate saying it. It's cringe.
It's always so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
The music that we're hearing, John.
Yeah.
Is it coming from the other side of that door?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I
you're
knock
right.
on the safe door.
You knock on it. How hard do you hit? And what do you hit it with?
Considering it's metal, I'd give it a good, like... I take the shaft of my flail and just start hitting it a little bit.
Okay, so you're striking it with metal. That will ring out true, unlike a fist. Why? We'll just use this. We'll use our good old elevator music. This is kind of what you're hearing. This relaxing but somewhat energized music going through. You ring your flail against it, echoing down. And you will also hear some, not shouts, but something echoing behind you. As you knock on the safe door, it will slowly begin to open. And I mean like slow, like inch every 6 seconds slow. And eventually 2 of your pugs, as you were calling them, your pickup group, will race back to you and, I heard them! I heard them! Deaf Dean says,
What'd you hear? Did it sound like metal hitting metal?
they were vibrating over there!
What?
And he, like, points back down the hall. The vibrations, the spirit beasts, they're coming!
Oh, is this the blind one?
The deaf one.
Yeah, the guy.
Alright, I shine my light through the door as it slowly opens.
As it slowly opens, you will not need to shine your light, for it is fully illuminated. And it seems to be a vault filled with art, painted pictures, easels, portraits made out of rich, fine wood, not petrified at all. And in the back right, I suppose, in this massive arts display, this museum, this foyer, this weird vault that is this art bullshit, you will hear the music in clear definition.
Can I try to discern where the music is coming from?
Universal southeast, in the back bottom right corner of the room.
I want to go to that corner and see if I can find where the music is coming from.
This chamber is a huge prism. Easily like 500 feet in length and 250 in width. You will enter. And the doors, after maybe like 45 seconds or so, will begin to close.
We see an exit out of this room in the back somewhere?
There's so much art, no. You do not immediately see one. But you do see the weird unlocking mechanism of this door.
Okay, everybody get in. Thatch, help me lock this after it's closed.
As soon as everybody's in, I start trying to shove it closed. Can I get it to close faster?
You'll pull it. Oh, with all your strength. Give me a strength check.
Absolutely.
Do so at advantage. At least one of these slugs is helping you.
Oh my.
Good thing it was at advantage. Help accelerate the closing of it. Hearing with your passive perception beyond the music the scratching of many claws. A horrible stench beginning to emanate from beyond where you just were. But you close it. It's fine. And even though you hear something large and heavy slam into it after you, nothing's there. You're fine. You're safe. You're behind a big vault door. Trapped possibly forever.
Yes. Thatch is gonna stay. Thatch is gonna stay by the door and listen to what goes on the other side, allowing the rest of the party to do their stuff in the room. I want to hear if something moves away from it, but I will stay there.
Let's go with Paradigm. Paradigm, you left immediately. You were like, I'm in, fuck these people. You are heading to this nice, almost like beachside Somerset music that is being played. It's nice, it's energetic. You hear like a ukulele somewhere within the chorus. There doesn't seem to be like any true words. It's just, oh yeah, just like background noise to the singing rather than like real words or lyrics. But as you like go through this maze of murals and paintings and all sorts of landscapes, you will see standing... I'll actually pull up his description of this creature that you see before you. You see roughly an 8 to 9 foot tall, specter-like humanoid covered in opaque robe-like layers with a huge shawl that sort of whiffs and wafts on the air. Although you can see through him, more or less. He himself is translucent. His robes are opaque. You also look at his hands, which are holding like a rather large paintbrush. Before him is an easel. In his other hand, there is a great big painting swatch. He seems to be painting on a great huge canvas, maybe 20, 30 feet wide in dimensions. What appears to be a beach somewhere.
Ooh.
Sorry, John. This is a statue that's like this?
No, this is a specter.
It's some
This is
entity.
a wraith,
Specter.
a banshee, a ghost.
Hello.
I want to get you his full description. He is balding.
Okay.
He has a massive receding hairline that goes like all the way. I'm sorry, Shadow.
So it's not Bob Ross. Got it.
No, it is not Bob Ross. It goes like right to the top of his scalp, and then it's just super long hair, as though he's like really trying to live the heyday, as it were. It's like a mullet, but there's no business in the front.
Just the party in the back.
That's the party in the back.
That's all you need.
Once again, he's huge. He himself is completely monocolored. Only the paintbrush itself, which seems to be a regular paintbrush, and his surroundings have color. He is like this pale white shade. Receding hairline, and he turns to you. And you get to see where the music is coming from to Paradigm. I'm going to describe that real quick, and then we can have a little bit of dialogue. He is being currently serenaded by a very small, like, pack-up amphitheater. Like, you could, in theory, put this in, like, a backpack or something. It has, like, a box lid that has been unfurled, and, like, if you... You're a tall guy. You're a weird fucking horse guy, too. So you can, like, peer down into it, where there are, like, tiny skeletons. Like, very tiny. Like, 2.5 inches tall. Like, band members just sort of doing their own thing, making weird music. And it's just like all the music is being emanated from this box.
Even if we have to sacrifice Sever and all the crewmen, we have to bring that box with us.
Imagine the court with that in it.
And what do you say as you were just like, hi, right?
Yeah, hello.
He turns to you. It's like, oh, were you the one knocking on my door?
Yeah, of course. I wasn't just gonna barge in.
His voice is rather soft, really, really, like, calm and relaxed, as if nothing was going wrong at all in the world. And as he puts down the paintbrush after swirling it, popping it in the easel, and balancing it awkwardly on a little shelf, the little shelf bit off of the easel itself, partially supporting the canvas, he looks to you. Ah, a centaur.
A what?
I thought your kind had... Well, been expunged? Is that the right, truthful word of it all?
My jaw drops. A what?
A centaur? Do you not know your own kin?
Some wizard in Nevlators made me.
Nevlators?
Yeah. I was...
The house? The family? The clan?
Nevlator's arsenal. The city.
The city?
It's run by the Lich Clown Town. It's just a bunch of wizards running rampant, doing magical experiments constantly.
That sounds awful. Why would anybody let a wizard do that? Yeah.
A centaur?
A centaur, yeah.
What I am has a name?
It's true. And I believe at this point, all of you get to see the same view, except for Thatch and, like, most of the crew who stayed behind to, like, weaponize easels and other art stuff. Just like, we gotta make a last stand if they get through that door.
We'll discuss battle tactics with the plebs there.
Yeah, Brew's like, I'm probably gonna stand in front. You three, I suppose, the two wizards and Coraline can come look at this giant of a ghost.
I ask him about his drawings. I'm like, you're the ones drawing these awesome things all over these walls.
Oh, how rude am I? I have not introduced myself yet. I am your host. My name is Bogan. Who are you, my guests? He sees Coraline is like writing down his name. It's spelled B-O-G-E-N, if you were curious.
I'm Paradigm, apparently the centaur.
Yes, Paradigm. You were created by a wizard. No centaur goes by a singular word. It's a terrible naming convention. What is your title, Sir Centaur?
Godchild. That's what my mom called me at the Derby to make fun of me.
Ah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she was a mean person.
Are you a charioteer?
Not anymore, I'm a wizard.
I see.
Through unfortunate circumstance.
A shame, truly. Wizards are cursed, to my knowledge.
It seems
Orly
like
kind of looks towards Anchois and he hears her mutter. Yeah, I'll say it.
And you, an elf! Wow. Or an Ulathaean, excuse my French.
Pardon me? Ulathaean?
Are you not? Your ears are so pointed. They're roughly 3.5 inches long. They're, some would call, disproportional to one's face.
They're still a little longer than my normal elf ears, right, John?
Yes. They're much
Okay.
longer, actually. They're maybe half inch over that.
Okay. The ears used to be a little shorter.
I hear that once you accumulate more internal magic, that they grow longer. Is that true?
she was also god-touched.
Oh, by which one?
Lychee Dan's cousin or something?
Lychee Dan? Who's Lychee Dan?
How long have you been here?
He looks at his, like, box band. He's like, fellas, what do you say? How long has it been? And you hear, like, this tiniest squeaky voice, like, we've been doing the same song for 2,000 years, boss!
Oh my god.
Only
wow.
2,000? The other ones were longer. I have not had a guest in several ages, I would say. There was a time that I rested a little while. I suppose the magic in the world was, like, diminished at that time. But for the most part, there was this great big angry wizard running about. That's kind of the last memory I had of the outer world before I resumed my painting.
Was his name Ozark?
No, he was named Happy?
Oh my god.
I believe?
Hephaestus.
Yes, that's the one. Some adventurers popped into my old tomb, my southern home. I decided to move more northward to get a view of the battles and take note. Oh. Yes, that wizard, I suppose, came down with one of his creations, his creatures, his envoys, to ask of my services and those of the Hashaid Empire. I, as a quaint undead, feel that was irresponsible to raise the levies that are bound to me and doom the living. The undead make such terrible builders.
I think at that point, Thatch starts walking over, making a lot of noise. Everybody turns their head. You see like a 4-man pike line with like sharpened easels sitting in front of the door.
My
You see,
easels!
like-
Oh, why
And
would
then
you?
like the bottom, like the top sections of the easels have been sharpened into little spears, and you see like 3 guys with little spears there, and Sever is like above the door, hanging onto the wall with like his sword, getting ready to stab down. Thatch will walk over at that point and be like, "All right, the door is secure. Sever's got it covered."
A warrior, are you?
Yes.
He like crouches
I
down, towering over you all. He's like, He looks at your armor, Thatch specifically, and starts like looking at your weapons, seeing that they're all magical, and is like, oh, you're all quite quitted out. I thought you were another band of murderous adventurers. You seem like soldiers? Is this true?
Unfortunate circumstances brought us here.
Yes, we're more of diplomatic envoys.
How lovely. I too am a diplomat.
Unfortunately, somebody, and she looks towards Antoine, hired a terrible captain that crashed his ship. And through
You
no
crashed
fault
your
of my
ship
own.
in a desert?
Airship
Yes.
flies through the sky.
What's an airship? It can fly?
It's like a normal ship, but it flies in the air. It uses the air.
Hey, Angela, can you
Oh.
do your box thing to show
A
him what it
blip?
looks like?
Like a zeppelin? Or what was
Imagine-
the Kaza phrase? A cardinal captain? One of those?
Probably that.
How do you spell that?
K-A-R apostrophe N-O-R. Oh, those Kaza and their stupidly efficient language. I think it translates to platform made of trees that flies through the air to
one
spite
of
the
those.
winged menace.
Yeah, those.
I thought all of those had crashed and burned after the Great Worm War of 678.
Worm War?
Alright, I understand. It's been some time.
Is this something that you have to conquer? Some sort of worm?
Oh
No, that's W-O-R-M. I'm talking about W-Y-R-M.
Oh.
The
Worms.
Worm. Worm? Yeah?
Yeah.
Some
That
call
just
them
thinks back to the golem.
Gargans.
They seem formidable indeed.
They were, before they were extinct, or run aground, slaughtered, genocided.
I hear Hyperion still has a lot of issues with them.
What's a Hyperia? Hyperion?
It's another continent across the ocean.
There are more than one continent?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, I thought this one just stretched forever, north to south.
I think there's an end to the north, but only one person I know have been up there. So we're past
Honestly,
it.
our
I've been
continent, where we
surveying
are
these
on the-
lands for thousands of years and have never found the end.
Ah,
To be fair, the end that we are talking about is where people just tend to die before if they go that much further.
Well, I don't have that issue, he says, laughing
lot
at
of-
his wraith-like form.
Yeah,
I-
the world's gone kinda to shit.
Oh, it's
We're
cycles.
actually
Civilizations
Hiding right now
always.
from some kind of spirit beast animals.
The fuck is a spirit beast? Like a
Evil creatures that
monster?
seek out magic, that if you kill them they turn into an orb, and if you smash the orb they're dead for good. If you don't, they come back.
Sounds like a weird construct, like a golem. Are they golems?
Pretty much. Of just
Yeah.
weird magic.
How terrible.
I had
They
one, but I
regenerate.
smashed it.
This place that you have,
They're currently
Resided in
accosting the
here.
vault door, I think.
Yeah, they'll get bored. That or they'll break through and I'll just leave. Pack up and go. This hasn't been the first tomb that's been overrun by weird monsters that I've never seen before. I can't really see, like, moving things or living things. I see the land. And he
If that
gestures
happens-
to all of his landscapes.
Could you take us with you?
Sure. I don't see why not.
Would be much appreciated.
Are you trapped here?
A little bit.
Oh. Well, I can
We're on
send
our
you
way
many
to-
a place if you'd like.
We were currently on our way to Nevlator. Well, we're the Nevlator's house. Could you tell me more about that?
Nevlator?
Who is this family?
He was a Kaza who had his own little clan hold in the southern portion, or southeastern portion of his country, his land. The mid-realms is what we called them.
We call them the Red Wastes now, because it's nothing but desert.
It used to be a frozen mountain range. It was quite beautiful, glistening. It was permanently frosted over. It's where, well, there was some volcanic activity, but since then, that primal got tired of making fire. He succumbed to the cold, I suppose.
You know, there's an island that recently lost its elemental in their volcano and is currently sinking into the ocean. Our friend Anchois is from there.
I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds like your primal got bored. Who's Anchois? You never gave us your name? And he points to, like, you three, who is not the
He's the
centaur.
one in the skin suit with the tattoos.
Oh! What the hell are you wearing? He comes close to inspect you, Anchois.
I let him get a good look. I actually wanted to ask him.
Show
If
him
he
you're
could-
odd.
We wanted to ask him if he could give me a design. I too am a lover of art. I love your paintings and art on the walls. And
thank
as you
you.
can see,
You
And
flatter me.
I show him my tattoos on my body, and I ask if he could.
So
He looks
Antoine
at your
strips.
face. Do you
Oh,
take
no.
off
Well,
your
just-
jumpsuit?
I show him just like, my neck, comes up, my face, my head. And I say that under this suit, there's even more covering
Oh
my body.
Goodness. You use yourself as a canvas. My people once did the same. I'm glad to see the tradition holds.
If you could maybe impart a design I could keep and maybe add to myself. And I
Yeah.
offer him my book, my kind of diary with a pen.
It sounds like you are in a rush. I would keep you here for weeks if you get... You cannot just... You see, like, the stress of, like, an artist right now, guys. Because he's like... If you would do that and permanently have something that I created on your body, I would need time. I need to ask you questions. What are your favorite things in this world? And what is that? He shouts as he sees your arcane focus, Anchois. And just, like, yells and kind of, like, backs off a little bit. What? What is that?
This is my focus. It helps me perform my magic.
Where's the crystal? That is not an arcane focus. What do you have in your hand?
It is. It's a rod that. In fact, you tell me what it is. It's a rod of, I believe,
Shoots light.
wizardly. If I remember the correct the term for it when I cast Identify, it is the Royal Blue Staff of Wizardly Might.
What in the actual fuck have you wizards been up to while I was asleep?
show
If
him
you
that
offer
green
it to him,
skull.
he will like dangle like 3 fingers down to like pick it up awkwardly and like begin to inspect it.
If he could maybe give us more information about magic in his time and what did they use? Does he know about this item or my suit? That I would know, out of curiosity.
He's gonna like study it for quite some time, maybe like 20 to 30 minutes in silence. The mariachi band will. One of the squeaker guys will. Do you guys have any requests?
Do you know the one?
Sandstorm.
What? What's that? What kind of genre is that?
EDM.
What's EDM?
Oh, never mind.
They're from-
Kids.
They're from 2,000 years ago.
Can
Just
you
ask
describe
for,
it for us?
A lot of electric popping noises.
We can do poppy noises. You will all hear like the symphony of just like acapella. It's over and over, and eventually it will turn into my only EDM song. Just imagine a
Holy
bunch of
shit.
tiny little skeletons just like creating this with their jaws.
Thatch, it's your song.
No.
Thatch begins to pop his ankles in unison, which they like make a chorus around.
Do I scare Bogan with the random noise coming from my knees?
He's not even paying attention to you.
Okay, fair enough. While that's going on, I go back and check on the door. Do I still hear spirit bees moving outside?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You also are
Corey's
beginning
gonna-
to like smell heat, like fire breath is being put against it.
Oh god.
But as we all know, brass has incredible melting temperatures. They don't actually. It's non-coniferous. No. What's
Non-ferrous?
non-ferrous? Thank you.
Oh god, I'm terrified of something right now.
Brass is a non-ferrous metal. Maybe they're trying to smoke you out, burn all the oxygen.
Corley's gonna walk around the room and look for a source of water or another egg.
You find none. None of either.
We don't have a map, like
You
an
look-
actual map.
You look at all the water depicted. Nice. You look at all the water depicted as though it's a slap in the face, Coraline.
Are there any nice ocean landscapes?
Yeah, many. While the music goes on, I'm sorry, I can't play with that.
Okay.
We'll do Daybreak. We'll go back to Daybreak. Just soft, calm chimes, oboes. I don't know what's actually in Micklelead's casket here. Bogan will look at this metal rod seemingly made out of mithril. Say it's made out of mithril. He recognizes it. And look at all these strange rune carvings. It's like, do you know what you hold in your hands, Antoine? It's been screaming this entire time. This is like the trapped soul of a lightning elemental. What is wrong with you? This is monstrous.
Trapped soul of a lightning elemental?
Yes, someone has bound and cursed an elemental to take shelter in this material prison. Every time you wield this, it is an evil act. What sort of madman would do this to a creature of nature?
Maelstrom.
Antoine.
There's a lot of disgusting people now. Actually, you're from an older time. I hold up my flail. I hold up my flail. Do you recognize the aura on this thing? Our people can't seem to pin it down.
The aura?
Yeah, they said it has some kind of evil aura. It hates certain types of people. Wizards.
I'm
it
not
hates wizards.
an arcanist of my... I only know a little bit of elemental lore because it relates to surveying. I used to be a
fair
surveyor in life for my empire's colonies to go and expand.
Maybe you would
or whatever.
appreciate my map. I hold up my map to
Ah! He slaps it out of your face. Or out of your hands. It falls to the ground. Do not show me that either. Oh, I've seen that before. I'm not getting near that fucking thing.
You've seen it. Wait, what's wrong with it? I pick it up.
It's the general's map. The fucking
Yeah.
hag gave it to you, didn't she?
She was a hag?
Yeah, she's the hag of destiny. What is wrong with you people? What is going on in the world?
We just randomly stumbled across some general's goods store in the middle of walking to home
okay.
from a ruin.
Yeah, okay, a new age is beginning. I understand her game.
She told me about someone named the Secret Smith, and I've been dying to figure out who that is.
The Secret Smith? What the? Okay, that's a weird one. I never heard her say that when I met her.
She told me the last person who had this map, it led them to hell.
Yes.
And that's all she said.
It can do that. I
Do you know how? How?
You have to
what?
really want it,
Ah,
and you also have to
Wait.
collect more of the gear pieces.
the what?
The rest of a general's kit.
Oh shit.
Yes. You'll know once all of the pieces are out in the world.
What does
Or
that mean?
the hag is a crazy psychotic bitch who gives members or creatures with great activity within the world to fight each other, to hone them into weapons.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, you're in a death game now. Congratulations.
Oh
You should
god.
feel honored. Or you should surrender that thing immediately, like I did. Because I wanted no part after what she did to me.
What
Oh!
did she do to you?
He does not comment.
Oh god.
He goes back to Antoine. Antoine, you don't seem like an evil man, I can tell that much. But this is like... I don't feel like I should give you this back. I feel like I need to destroy this.
Well, well, you know, we'll
How about I trade it for something? I can do that. So at least you're not down a magical item. I know how mortals get. Don't worry. I want to just steal
What?
it. Or take it.
what will you do with the lightning elemental in it?
I will free it. So that it may return
just-
to the great big storm wherever it came from. I don't know what they fucking do. I just talk to them.
Angela, isn't that what you want? To get good on the good side of elementals?
I want to talk to an elemental, actually. Can we communicate with it?
I have a way. Oh. He chokes on something, even though he's a specter, apparently.
Eats a fig.
I'm sorry, a beetle just went into my throat.
Understand.
Yeah.
Edge looks for the beetle, knowing that we're low on food.
You watch him go to a very small painting, maybe like 3 foot by 2 foot wide painting, and it's just a painting of a small. It's actually quite dark. Just kind of like a black room. There's like, it's dimly lit. It's not moving or anything, but there's like a trunk in it. Like a rather large travel trunk that he just sort of reaches his arm, his ghostly apparitive arm, through it. Those of you who are curious can go to the other side and see that he's not sticking his arm through, like, the backside, but eventually he'll, like, pull out, and with, like, a weird guttural splashing noise from both his throat and the paint itself, just inks and colors will begin to splosh the floor. He will pull out a rather large steamer trunk and put it on the ground.
Folding airship. Folding airship.
If you are looking for a way to hear, I cannot guarantee you will be able to speak with them, but I have a amulet that allows the wearer... Yes, to hear any air elemental that they happen across. You will be able to understand them. I have other things, but if we're trading, then I will be honest, I don't have a grand assortment.
I would really love to be able to hear elementals. Is like to know more about them. This amulet, it's not.
What do you wish
Cursed
to
it
know?
is.
I've interacted with many in my long undeath.
I want to know why would one not want to be in this world?
Through an elemental's perspective?
You said
Yes.
earlier it must have gotten bored.
Wow, to be bored of life. That's... Well, I suppose they don't live. Probably out of curiosity. Elementals are a fundamental aspect of our world. We interact with them every day, whether we see them or not. Perhaps it figured out that there was nothing left to experience. So it looked to all the... I don't know. Jealousy? Maybe it grew jealous of creatures with shortened lifespans or definite ends.
Is there any way to entice an elemental? Like my people, we worship them, and in particular one that keeps us safe and keeps our island healthy.
I would not say entice is a thing you can do. They have no value of money. They are the world itself. Like, what can you give them that is of this world? But, and he looks to the scepter that he still holds on to in his other hand. There are other ways of getting elementals to do what you want. It is horrible, it is evil, but many wizards in my past empire, many priests even, would enslave and force their will upon the makers of our world.
Disgusting.
He nods.
Terrible.
This is...
I look at the coy smile on Coraline's face.
The growing, like, smirk. That's like turning into a chuckle.
Coraline, that
This is
happened
not-
to you.
This is not how one would treat a god that gives you everything.
I agree. I think it is abhorrent.
What can you get a god?
Perspective. I don't know.
I'm not sure. The ones that I knew that, well, they knew of, I suppose. They were all ruthless spirit bastards who just did whatever they wanted and ruined people's lives.
I look at Coraline. looking a
Elementals,
little
on the
troubled.
other hand, were just forms of nature that, if you respected and understood, or at least knew how to look out for, they would more or less do their own thing and leave you by. It's always ones with ambitions, my good friend, that tend to ruin this world. I believe there was a great philosopher that said, know your role, and stay in your lane.
Wise man.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me the truth of this item.
Yes, I am an honest creature. I've at least tried to live my life that way, existence that way. I realize I'm a specter.
To give us some perspective, Borin, is there anything that you desire?
This rod right now.
Free the elemental.
Can I see you free it?
Of course. You accept my trade?
I accept your it's an amulet, right? The amulet of talking of elementals. Is that what it is?
Yes, it is called the Amulet of Winds and Sands. It has other
Yes.
effects too, but
Yes. I thank you for, enabling me to be more in touch with my god and enabling me to help
of course.
help free this one. And I say a few words, a few ceremonies, just for praising this being who've had so close to me in my possession. I did not know I possessed it. And for the ability to watch it be free.
I won't do it here because we're in a locked room, and that would just be another form of imprisonment to a lightning creature. But when we leave, whenever the time comes, clearly the corpse is in no rush to leave this room at all. He will go to his steamer trunk, open a small compartment from it. You see like weird drawers and stuff rather than like just one big singular open thing. And pull out a amulet, which seems to have a multifaceted, almost fist-sized topaz in it, which is caged and wrapped in bronze and is threaded with a chain of silver. And he hands it to you. You must attune yourself to it, of course.
Oh, so he can't wear both his necklaces then?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
He nods. Do you have any other things of interest or trade and study, or any other trapped elementals that I need to buy off of you?
Does he react at all to the little rock that's slowly orbiting Coraline's head?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I will pat Andrew on the shoulder and say, "It's a humble man who will give up power."
Our friend Sever has a sword with a weird-ass name.
Oh. Sever's just like being a weird vampire.
Yeah, the vampire that's just hanging above the door.
Oh, you're friends with a vampire. Wow, you are an assorted lot.
I wouldn't say friends. He's slowly draining some people's lives.
That, I
Fetch
believe, is how
interesting.
vampires do their thing, as it were. I don't judge.
Could we
And
show
what
him
brings
Sever's
you
sword?
here in the first place? I was never, like, your airship crashed, but...
Oh, we're being chased by thousands of those spirit beasts I told you about.
Yes, but it was not like you were born running away from them, right?
Oh, well,
Why are you
As
in
we said earlier,
Nevlator's area? His
we
clan
were
hold.
here to see a creature known as the sewer gigolo to get, these attaché cases.
What is a sewer gigolo?
From what I've heard, it's an eldritch abomination that just kind of roams the sewers of an extremely magical city.
I see.
He tried kidnapping me once when I was a child. I wouldn't fit through the storm drain. So he gave up.
He's just flabbergasted by the words that are clearly being translated to him. Because he
And,
clearly does. He's from a time beyond and has not
Yeah.
left this room in who knows how long. There's clearly some sort of translating magic going on.
Yeah.
So
And,
he
he's
can
got an
only
attaché.
imagine like the weird.
He's got this attaché briefcase with unfortunately my mother in it, that our benefactor, the leader of a city named Tolst, wants us, well, his court lich wizard Ozark wants us to get back for him.
Oh, I know of Tolst.
Really?
Yeah, there was a psychic cry a while ago, like 2 years or so.
That may very well have been our tyrant. His name's Tyrant. He's not an actual tyrant.
Oh, you work on that side, okay. I'm technically aligned with the other.
Well, his name is Ty Rant.
Mhm.
First name Ty, last name Rant. He's not a mean
No,
dude.
yeah, I know of him. I was asked to partake in his slaughter, demise, killing.
What sides?
Huh?
Yes?
Yes, I think
He's a
you're wrong about these
homunculus,
sides,
like
too.
me. He's that old?
Wait a minute.
What? No. The warning
Tyr?
went out like a year or so ago. Mariachi band, he says, crying to the skeleton. What? When did we get the summons? And they're like 562 days ago or so.
Who put out this summons?
Oh, you know,
I don't.
the voice. Look, when you're as old as I am, you made allegiances when in your lifetime. I made my own. I was what was it? The scion of the Sky King or something? There was a weird blue guy, and he would, like, make us smoke herbs and, like, worship the sky. It was really dumb. But, you know, I sold my soul or something, and, you know, got magical powers, and we helped a lot of people.
He's a god now, I think.
The Sky King?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You said he's blue?
Yeah, he's a blue-skinned, super big-haired, puffy cloud guy.
Hey, Corlin, does that sound like one of the, people that you saw?
Oh, he wasn't Ulathaean, if that's what you're asking. He was a human derivative, like I am.
Does the word ish means anything to you?
Oh, yes. That is the singular of first, I believe, of your tongue. Does it not to you? How? You are Ulathaean, right? This is...
No, I was an elf from under the sea.
Under the sea?
Yes, I used to be able to breathe underwater. Not anymore.
That doesn't make any sense at all. How can you breathe underwater? You have lungs, right?
I used to have gills too.
You used to have...
You know, like the fish.
Yeah, I know what a fish is. I know what gills are. How do you have them? Humanoids shouldn't have them.
Well,
We're landlubbers.
Well, my people, we've had them for as far as I know.
Next, you're gonna be telling me people got wings or something and can fly without like making deals with eldritch abominations.
There are some people like that.
What
yes.
the fuck? He shouts. What is going on?
The gods kind of left us.
They left?
Yeah, no one worships gods anymore. Mokapuni is the only real place that elementals are actually worshipped also.
You're like blowing this like 8-foot tall guy ghost just
Ever
out
since
of
the
water
tyrant's
here.
been around, gods aren't really a thing. Yeah.
I must have missed so much.
Yeah. Can we get back to this sides?
Yes.
You said the tyrant was on one side, and you are on the other. Who else are on these sides?
I don't know. Whoever got the call, probably. Look, we servants, we don't question. We don't ask.
Sure.
We just
So
get
you don't
told.
have an issue with us being aligned with the other side?
I don't. I am clearly abandoning my duties. I'm not interested in more violence.
That's fair.
Yeah, like, what? I accelerate what's going to happen to you all in like 30, 40, 5 years, he points to Thatch. Why would I do that? I've been around for thousands of years.
That's a fair point.
Time is but a weird flow, a springing set of strings that gather up and shoot outward into the future. I'm just riding my one little thread. I don't need to be cutting off yours. That'd be rude. That's mean. And he gives like a strange, weird, like, hand symbol just outward that you guys... I mean, it means nothing to you, but he like taps it against his chest.
I repeat the motion.
Oh, hey.
Paradigm
like,
explodes.
Kind of impressed.
In that case, do you know Thilathil?
Say that again?
Thilathil?
I feel like you're missing an apostrophe or something. Is it
Ish
Philathel?
apostrophe? Thilathil? Thilathil?
Philathel?
Is there an apostrophe
I mean,
in there?
maybe. It sounds familiar. I'm not an Ulathaean. Those guys were pretty secretive during... Well... No, they tried to destroy the world.
They still are very secretive. They still destroy things pretty readily.
Whose side are they on?
The
They're
Ulathaeans?
Yes.
I assume they're gods? But apparently gods aren't worshipped anymore by more...
Wait, but the Ulathaeans are well, They're working with us.
He looks nonplussed by this.
Have you ever heard the name Irithil?
Yes.
She's still alive. She's kind of helps
I knew
us
like
sometimes.
4. It's a common enough name.
Damn it.
It's like Sarah or Doug or Schmitty. You know those names?
Oh god,
Pretty is a very common name.
don't
Schmitty
say
is a
Schmitty
common name.
around the Ulathayan here. She gets triggered.
Look, I knew 18 Schmitties when I was alive. It's a name. You can say names and just say they're still alive, but I severely doubt it.
Fair enough. So centaurs, what were they like?
They were a weird... You have to understand, Ulathayans have this curiosity, and when their gods create horses and unicorns, or the first four-legged creature, one of them got curious, and one thing led to another, and... Magic was much weirder and expressive back in the day. Clearly,
God.
The more wizards
Magic was
learned
big.
about magic, the crazier things got. And somebody clamped it down and was like, we need to put rules in place. And then the first gods went away because they realized their super fertility was fucking around with every ecosystem, and the elementals were getting pissed. There was a revolt, and the world almost ended. Look, man, things were crazy back then. You did not... I don't know what's going on now, because it sounds just as fucking weird.
Everyone's just humanoid. There really aren't much in the way of, like, different races.
Yeah, live and let live, my mans. We're just all riding this great big... What? Roller coaster? Is that a thing? Did I use that word right?
Kinda.
Tram?
The Ugarestians
Trampoline?
will come after you if you use it too
Yeah.
often.
Okay, well.
Most terms are coined by a single city, country, whatever the fuck they
Look,
are.
I'm doing some weird telepathic translation right now. I'm just kind of like detecting your thoughts and getting words right now. I'm sorry. It's kind of an invasion of your privacy. I don't see memories. I'm just collecting words here.
Orly's gonna try to push an image of the two that she saw.
He does not react to any images.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not actually casted the spell of detect thoughts.
Gotcha. Well, did this summons you mentioned? Did it say what it was to do? Go somewhere, meet someone?
Yeah. Go to Tulsk, go north, go in X direction. Why aren't you moving? Hurry the fuck up. Come on, why are you there? Move, leave. Just the usual pestering. It's died down after like the 200th day, but he sent someone else, I'm told, and then they went silent, so maybe there's now a new strategy meeting, or...
I point at Coraline.
I don't know.
I think they sent her. She tried killing him.
He sent you? I thought you
I
were
did
on
not.
your boy's side. The... What's his name? The fucking tyrant. The evil guy.
He called himself Tyr for a while. He's gone by a lot of names, apparently.
No.
You see, there was this dream, and there was this blue person, sort of like me, with the big ears, and he said, you know, if you don't give me a hug, then you'll turn into a worm person. And well, I woke up. I could fly for a while, and then any time I saw the tyrant, I wanted to stab him, without my.
Oh, you got puppeted,
control.
girl. He tells you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Perf-
man.
perf-
You got turned into a marionette. You gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you about the names.
I'm sorry, I'm not of that pantheon.
Oh, okay, all right. Are those persons on the same side as you?
I assume so, if they're acting against the boy enemy.
So is he evil?
I
Or do
don't
they just
think
not
evil
like him?
exists, man. There's just people being people. Back in my day, like, there was a lot of xenophobia around, like, all the races. Like, you can't trust the Kaza, and the Ulathans want to fuck you and kill you in, like, some weird blood magical ritual. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, we weren't doing too much better.
That isn't too far off from Coraline. She
Where
does
do you
like
think
killing.
halflings came from? And he, like,
Huh?
points to, Antoine and Coraline.
Huh?
Yeah, they're
Oh.
weird little, I don't know, offspring. I don't know who fucked what or when or where, but that's how halflings are.
But I'm
Okay.
hopeless. Oh God.
I'm
Did a
sorry if I'm like
horse fuck
shattering
my
your
mom?
worldview here, Paradigm.
I
didn't
think a
mean
horse
to.
fucked my mom.
Was
What?
great grandfather a fish?
Is the stag my dad?
Stag?
Yeah, the
All right,
stag
you're
of
asking
Valence.
way too much. I feel like
I met the stag of
you all
Valence.
need to like talk to a priest or a counselor or someone who can give you advice. I don't feel like I'm equipped for that,
I need
friends.
to find my mom.
We sort of had one, but she left.
Oof.
Yeah, she didn't like that the frog over there dropped a woman from a tower and killed her.
This art that you have here, it's amazing.
I've spent thousands of years painting. I'd hope I get good eventually.
It's a shame that no one ever sees it.
I paint for my own enjoyment.
That's all you need.
I kind of nudge the book for an autograph yet again.
He will write a strange hieroglyph in your book. I've
Thank
never
you.
given
I'll
my
treasure it.
autograph before. Ooh, it's so weird.
I'll treasure it. Thank you.
What you
Is
asked
there-
us our titles. What was your title in life?
I was Bogan the Surveyor. Also, Bogan the Halfling King. And then, the Scion of the Sky King.
Ah,
Those were my three big titles, but I was just Bogan. I came from a commoner's household. I never had a last name.
I look at his size and say, Halfling King.
Yes, when we invaded the Southlands and like colonized it, there were a bunch of like weird halfling tribal people hanging out, and we like civilized them, and they worshipped me since I was the tallest guy. They had a real big like height superiority contest to like determine who was to be their next chieftain, and I sort of dwarfed them.
Yeah, you broke the curve.
Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like that was the case. They followed me in life until the earths quaked and the sky tore, and we all almost died. End of the world scenario. I died during that. That was a crazy experience.
how are you alive now?
I'm not. I'm a fucking ghost.
Well,
Sticks his
how
hand through his chest.
How did you become undead?
I think it was like a freak accident. Cause I know real undead. Like, I've spoken with them. They're like echoes of their past, but I'm still mostly functioning. I'm still all here, right? I think I died at like one specific moment where like the world was like truly at the brink of ending, and like I just so happened like to die in the exact moment where everything stabilized, and I got like locked here on the mortal plane, Because, like, my god couldn't, like, snatch me or my soul when I died. Like, my physical form just kind of shredded off. It was a very terrible time. Like, imagine all of your skin and bone just ripping out of where you're currently standing and then, like, falling to the ground. And then I felt, like, this weird sucking sensation, like I was about to go into, like, the void hell or wherever it's called. And I just, like, started falling all of a sudden. And I'm here. A crazy accident, I suppose.
Sweet hell.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
I have another question about the tyrant. You said you knew him, but
No,
he only appeared...
I don't know
2
him.
years
I know
ago?
of him.
Oh, okay, so you did not know him from before.
Yeah, I got like this weird psychic image and was told to go and, get him. But
And this was that 500 some days ago.
yeah, like 2 years or so.
Oh, okay.
3.
That's when he first came into being in our knowledge, power. I don't even know exactly.
He shrugs.
Yeah, when Cantala blew up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really care if he's mortal, immortal. The world has a way of fixing and righting itself, and I haven't been an active part in that process. I don't feel like I should change how things are going. That's not my place. I know my
All right.
role. He nods.
It's good to be a non sequitur sometimes.
Just out of curiosity, how long before the spirit beasts get bored and go away?
I don't know. I've never encountered them. Should I go and ask?
If you could.
Yeah, sure.
Without opening the door?
Oh. Then no, I can't.
No. I'm just asking because we don't have very much water.
We haven't
And
had water in about 2 days almost.
The reservoir wasn't filled, I take it?
No, I tried turning the valve, it didn't do anything.
To my fountain? To, like, the entryway?
Mm-hmm. With the
You
big
didn't
table.
try the sinks or the... You guys didn't go to the kitchen, did you?
No.
No, we were pressed for time. We pretty much walked almost exclusively right here.
Oh, wow.
We found a ladder to a shaft down, but we didn't take it yet.
Oh, yeah, that was the reservoir.
Hmm.
Yeah. It used to snow a lot over here back before. Well, I guess it makes sense then. He nods to himself. Well, I can send you away, I suppose, or send you somewhere you need to be, somewhere close.
We do need to get to Nevlator's arsenal, but would you be able to even take us there since...
I can't take you specifically to a place, but if I know where that place is, I might be able to send you that way. You're close to it, right? We're close to, I assume, his old clan hold.
Presumably, but the danger in just sending us in a random direction over there is, there's an arcane sinkhole just kind of outside the city. I'd rather not fall into that.
Okay, I was wondering what that was. Ah, it should be fine. I don't utilize arcane magics.
What kind of magic? What?
I'm attached
What
to a
magic
god.
do you utilize?
Yeah, I'm a divine
That makes
user.
sense.
What do you mean? I'm
What
Scion,
god are
baby.
you touched to?
Uh,
What god are you touched to?
Steve,
I
you
feel
don't
like
have
we're
divine
treading
magic.
old ground.
Hold on. Hold
Yeah,
on.
no, he the Sky King.
Yes. Okay.
He's said it a
Okay.
couple times. We don't have divine magic.
You don't have any clerics? Any warlocks? Any...
They manipulate essence the same way we do as wizards. In our
They're all
knowledge.
natural.
Wow. Okay. Well, strange days lie ahead, I suppose.
that they do.
Well, before I send you off and free the lightning elemental, We got a trade. Come on, there's got to be some stuff you guys got. I'm a businessman, he says, rubbing his fingers together.
Paradigm. He holds up his circlet. He holds up the skull of Necri, the map, gag order.
He won't take your map, but he'll consider your circlet. What does your circlet do again?
It's the +1 to Oh fuck, let me look at it. I forget what exactly it was. It was the
Saves?
Yeah, it was the mental saves.
Ooh, interesting. He can produce a breastplate made out of bronze and stylized snakeskin, a khopesh, which is a large cleaver-like sword thing.
Hook him
he has
around
a
the
bow,
neck.
like an old composite bow made of like horn and wood. You already have the amulet. There's a cape that he has, as well as like a weird orb-looking thing.
What's
I
up
have a
with that
question.
orb?
I have a question. Does he have any sort of arcane focus I could use?
No, he doesn't. He's not a wizard. He's an ancient
Just borrow
cleric-like
Necri's skull.
creature.
Yeah, if you need an arcane, just borrow Necri's skull. It's got a big old sapphire in the forehead, and a
Feels
glass eye and a horn in the mouth.
He
Feels
looks
evil.
at the orb.
Yeah, what's up with that orb?
It is a crystalline, glass-like orb. It has a simple brass base that someone could like rest it on, like a solid surface on.
Oh my god, it's a crystal ball.
No, it's not a crystal ball. I don't scry that way. That's for you wizard folk. This is an orb of fondness. It will show whoever wields it their most happy memory. It's a trinket, truly, but it was given to me by a foul one, I believe? A greater foul one? Who wanted a boat. Like a transportable boat. And
So
then he
is there-
blinded me with a fucking drift globe and ran away.
Wow.
But he dropped the orb, like the idiot he
very
was.
foul.
He
Very
moved it.
foul.
Oh, so it wasn't given to you. He just kind of left it.
I accepted the deal. There's no point
Oh,
in
okay.
like chasing or haunting him and being like, oh! And he like, you all watch his face sinks into like a black void, and he just like points, and like there's this weird blue ray of light that just goes over to a painting and it explodes, just withers away.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, it's just one of my weird specter abilities.
That's so cool.
His face like normalizes.
Here's a
What's
question.
so
Do you?
cool?
Well, here's a question. Would you like my my blue suit? I have no need for it
Oh, God.
anymore.
Of course.
It's your
He
clothing.
will take it, not knowing exactly what it does, but he knows it's like attached to the rod, so he'll probably like destroy that too. And he will give you the orb of fondness, since
Or
it seems to be
perhaps
equal.
perhaps
No.
orb of sure if he chooses that. I was just gonna ask what else does he have?
That's it.
Yes,
He does
that
not have
cape,
much.
the breastplate,
This is my
the
winter
orb.
home. My summer home had more stuff in it, but it was overrun
Okay.
by
What is the
monstrous
cape?
mutants.
Yeah, what about that cape?
Yeah, what does that do?
Oh, yes, the cape. It was given to me. Well, I wouldn't say give. It was... I found it off of a... Not a foul one. An oracle, I believe her name or title was. You look at the cape. It is made of a simple white cloth and trimmed with a beige threading not strange, truly strange, but seemingly like meaningless. It's just a nice looking pattern that just sort of laces in and out. She sort of abandoned it before she went to go meet her fate with a strange warrior from another land, and I inherited it technically. Nobody else seemed to want it, and
Do you know what it does?
honestly, no. I was a ghost when I acquired it, and I can't equip items like you all can.
I'll give you the circlet for it.
I'll
mind if we maybe identify it?
Sure.
I could check, yeah. I could check what it is. So
Oh, wait, if water's an issue, do you have a container?
we have dibs or dabs. They are
Dabs?
these things?
You
Oh, what's
open
it
it?
called? These things.
We have a dab rig?
He can create water. He has clerical magic. He can just create water.
Well, then we will absolutely show him our empty mobile fuel wells after running for an entire night in the desert.
Your your militia of pirates will ask for some as well, and you can all get water.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Did I press the wrong thing?
Yes.
Thank you, Bogan. We appreciate your kindness and
You're an
consideration.
amazing
I
man.
used to hold parties, even as a specter.
You
they
should
were
have get. If
pretty
you held
lit.
another one, could we be invited?
Sure.
You're the most, like, amenable creature we've met.
I was told that by several entities, and still, some people maybe some people just have a rough life, and they just don't treat kindness as what it's supposed to be. Trust comes hard in this world, which is an unfortunate fact of life.
Okay, I'll take the cape, not knowing what it does, but I cast Identify to.
Yes.
If he doesn't care.
No, he doesn't.
Like it doesn't.
It
doesn't matter.
He is not trying to trick anyone here. He has
Like
no
if
need to.
it does nothing, that's okay. No worries. I'll wear that instead.
Timur can't do it because he doesn't have his arcade focus for the owl feather.
I actually have a component pouch. Now I look at it. I still have my component pouch, and it works
Oh,
as an
you're good.
arcane component. That works as arcane
Nice.
focus.
True. This cloak is an attunement magical item. It is of strong quality, despite the fact that the effects don't seem to indicate such a quality. Once per day, this cape can, once per day, show the wearer a creature that is pursuing them and capable of reaching them within a day's travel. If no creature is actively pursuing them, the cloak randomly gives advantage on wisdom insight checks to suss out if a creature, and this is a random 1d8 throw, either 1 harms the wearer, or wants to harm the wearer, 2 capture the wearer, 3 turn the wearer into a spell component, 4 is trying to trick/sell something to the wearer, 5 thinks the wearer looks incredibly stupid, 6 has kind thoughts about the wearer, 7 wants to befriend the wearer, or 8 secretly desires the wearer.
Wonderful.
This effect is accurate once per day, which is the first use. Any attempts after that have a 50% chance of being inaccurate.
My God.
Cool.
Part of me wants you to just take it
Cool.
because it sounds amazing to
Wait.
use.
Can I have this? I need it for the spell component one.
The spell component one? If
Yeah.
you really want it, enjoy it. There
No,
you
it's
go.
fine. I just need to know if someone wants to turn me into glue.
Oh, I get you.
I was
Every-
I was told by, I wouldn't say spirits, but creatures who knew the Oracle in life, that she was incredibly paranoid, unable to trust anyone, and lived a life of tragedy. And I suppose this cloak helped her, which she sort of abandoned once her time was up, or she had to face the music, or meet the end of her tale, as it were. I know not what happened to her, but this came into my possession several thousand, I suppose, years ago. Many ages. I guess since water isn't a rush, you guys are just getting really hungry. One of the guys...
I have rations.
Oh, you still have rations? Did you want to
Some.
share them with the boys?
No.
I mean, if he's willing,
If he's willing to
Hogan
create
will
food and
create
water.
food.
Oh, yeah, of course. He's a cleric. I don't know cleric spell list off the top of my head. He just claps his hands. Suddenly there's just like crappy, hard, tasteless tack before you all. Here, have a cracker. The Ulatheans called this lumbus or something.
Oh God.
You can identify basically all these items. and trade for them. The
Sure.
Let's do so, please.
the musical band is not for sale. He will tell you that right now. They're his only friends and companions for ages and ages. The Cobra Scale breastplate is an attunement item, +1 breastplate. Once per day, the wearer may do one of the following actions with a capital A. 1. Spit venom. 2. Gain the sight of a snake, or for 1 hour. And 3. Speak with snakes as well.
What is snake sight?
Snake sense is blind sight of 30 feet for 1 hour.
Oh, okay.
Which is somewhat useful.
That'd be good for Thatch.
The snake speaker lets them speak with animals until midnight, which the only creature they can speak to are snakes. And the spit venom is a ranged attack roll that deals a bunch of damage, and if they fail a charisma or a con save, they become paralyzed, which they may remake the save after
Nice.
the end of every turn. The Purifying Kopesh is an attunement weapon, and if you are of lawful alignment, it will be, well, first it's just a regular +1 longsword, but it deals double damage to any foul one.
That'd be good for Thatch also. Not Coraline.
Yes. There are...
Actually, he said lawful.
Yeah.
You steal things.
Not sure if Thatch is lawful.
I don't think he is. A large
I'll
crescent
steal things with
blade
balls.
made of bronze and silver, a strange mix between the two, creating a weird alloy. There are strange hieroglyphic runes that run along the silver of the blade, depicting several bestial forms at war with half-men versions of the same animals. There are letters and other sorts of bullshit on it, but if we're not interested, I'll move on. The Bow of the Charioteer is a +1 composite bow, which does 1d10 base damage, has a range of 60-120. This bow is made of a strange horn and wood composition and threaded with a golden wire. Once per day, the creature attuned to this bow may summon a phantom chariot for 1 hour. This chariot is pulled by seemingly nothing, but is a large-sized illusion that one creature may ride. As the charioteer's free action, the chariot can move 60 feet. It cannot move in any other way.
That
So
might
it's
be
not a
good
ma-
for Sever.
Yeah.
A magical bow would negate the need for magical arrows.
True. The amulet you have already traded for. Do you wish to identify this one, Antoine? Do you
sure.
want your team to know what it does?
Sure. Yeah, let them know. That's okay.
You can, while wearing this amulet, hear the words upon the whispering winds. You can understand any air elemental so long as the amulet is on your person. Additionally, the wearer may cast gaseous form as a reaction upon being hit by an attack, or if it suffers an effect that requires to make a strength, dex, or con saving throw. This is non-concentration and ends at the start of the wearer's next turn. Basically, you get resistance on a reaction to a, non-magical strike.
Awesome.
And that
that's,
is all of the items.
The orb doesn't do anything other than let you see a fond memory.
It's a trinket.
I kind of want
A
the
little
orb.
bauble. No attunement required. Anyone can use it.
I really want that orb.
I think it's already been traded for. I think Temer owns it in exchange for his little jumpsuit.
No, he wanted the cape and not that.
Oh, then you need to up your price, because the cape's like a strong magical item. He's not going to trade it for literal garbage you want to throw out.
Oh, my suit that keeps you cool and helps you hold wands. That
Yeah, helps
no
you
longer need.
imprison a lightning
Yeah.
elemental.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. How about I give my
I'll give him the circlet for the cape.
Yeah, make that trade.
Alright. Take it.
Yes. What is this cape called?
It is.
Are you
the
gonna add
Cape
it to my
of the
sheet?
Oracle. You can just add cape. It weighs, we'll say, it's not a cloak. It weighs much less than a cloak would. There you go. It translated weirdly, but I sent it to you.
Got it.
Please delete
I
your
don't,
circlet and affect your saving throws.
I don't need the
Yeah,
trinket,
got it.
so Paradigm, you can also have the trinket, the orb.
I mean, I don't have anything else to trade for it.
No, it's like I'm giving you my suit to
Handing
win.
it
Like
to
Oh, you
I
wanted? You don't want your suit anymore?
yeah, well, I know don't need it, right? So it's no worries. Take it.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
No worries.
You have an orb of fondness. Add it to your sheet. It weighs 1 pound.
Right now, Brood
I'll
is
have
checking
nothing in
to see
there.
if he wants to trade something for the bow.
He has his +1/+1 longsword. I don't know what else he has.
Oh, but that
I-
longsword then is from my people. It's
Yeah.
a Ulathaean longsword.
That's an Ulathaean artifact.
He has the leather armor that can teleport behind people. But
Oh, that's right.
I don't know. If he wants to
Oh, he has that? I thought
retroactively
Corley
make that
had
trade, he can, I guess.
No. Helga had it.
Coraline needs to
Oh,
have
yeah.
no armor
Oh, that's right.
for kit to work.
I
So we
don't
gave
need
it
to have no armor, but it doesn't do much for me. I think it
Thatch
makes my
looks
armor
down
worse.
at his possessions, and he has a +1 magical longsword. So I have not much to trade. That's alright though.
Oh,
You know, it's-
Brood says he has nothing to trade except his nice green suit
Yep.
or the fancy gem.
Bogan doesn't care about money.
Okay.
He's not a money
You
guy.
mentioned you have a southern house that you abandoned?
Well, it was raided by a bunch of undead, but... Well, mutants? Undead
Oh.
is a strange term. I guess they're more like skeletal constructs.
The kinds with a little bit of intelligence to take stuff that would be valuable?
Well, they were working for a lich, so I assume so.
Oh my
Oh.
god, Necrodam.
That's unfortunate.
Who's Necrodam?
The Lich, he's the Lich of Necromancy, pretty much.
He must have been after my time. I did not know anyone by that name.
I think he's recent. Some bog wizard killed him and he became a Lich of Necromancy or something.
That's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that.
But he's trying to find a way to kill immortals right now. From what we
Oh.
know.
Well, that's... I don't know if that is a good reaction to such a traumatic event, but...
From what we've heard, he's very, he's crazy. Also, he wrote a book that was how big was that book? 15 pounds, like 300 pages or something. Yeah, he wrote about 300 pages of the words "I will kill him" over and over in different languages.
I think it may have been
He must
referring to
Be a
the
vengeful
Faceless,
undead,
actually.
then. He does not sound like a specter I would like to meet in a dark alley.
Would you mind telling us where this southern house of yours is, in
I
case we wish
do.
to explore?
I do mind.
Maybe we could clean out the undead for you, and you
No,
could move back in.
It's fine. I'm good.
All right. Could I have the ocean view paintings? That one over there is really nice.
You want an ocean view painting?
She misses her home.
Do you have 12,500 gold pieces on you?
I do not.
Ah,
Art is just money laundering.
it's true. Or nice pictures that have gold cost associated with them.
I have this nice oil lamp.
Oh, my oil lamp! Oh, yeah, it must have gone bad.
That can be cleaned out. Don't one of your wizards have a cleaning spell? And she kind of points it at Anchois, and then Paradigm.
I could
I feel as though
cast minor illusion around it.
I can encode thoughts. I can just pull a thought out of my head and wear it.
things have definitely changed. I will just say
Very
that.
much so.
Are you ready to all leave now that you're fed and the beasts are scratching at the door?
I think it is time.
Yep.
Where shall we go?
Well,
Where do
we
you
came
wish
here
to?
to go to. We were trying to go to Nebulator's.
I think that's where we should head to.
Okay. Just so you're all aware of how this works, I'm going to find a associated painting with it and try to connect you to them. The painting doesn't necessarily have to be of how the town is now. I will try to get you close. I'm sure I have something here. But this place used to be a giant mountainous, I wouldn't say valley, but it will put you out into the perspective in which the painting was, and I do quite a few aerial shots. So I assume you all have... I mean, there's 2 wizards amongst you. You must have
We have
Featherfall.
Featherfall.
Okay.
Nope,
just-
I don't have.
Can-
I don't have any Featherfall left.
I do.
This is just for enough for maybe half of us. Then you know.
You
we
can
still got the
upcast it.
crew. We still got the crew.
Cast it. I have 1 spell slot for second left.
What if we tried to rest here for an evening? Of course, we
Well-
wouldn't want to impose on our host if we were annoying you or
I mean,
Causing
they are
problems.
trying to break down the door right now.
John
is
to
true.
party, do you guys have bedrolls?
I
Yep.
do.
I have 1 bedroll.
somebody said they were grabbing one for me.
I think Revik has it.
Alright. Then yeah, you guys can. Take, Brood, you're in or you're out. You have to make a decision. Stop fucking typing in roll 20.
He is in the lounge.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
Well, too bad, he's out.
Tough love.
You guys can have a short rest, yes.
All right then.
He will, I mean, he's a fucking specter. He will just exist and be awake, watching you guys. He'll move some paintings around to give you enough space to lay down. But the pirate guys are like, oh, very nice roll.
Yeah.
Will be like, what's the plan here? What's going on?
Bogan, I actually had 1 more question for you.
You ignore the pirates entirely. Perfect.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, young man?
Do you, since you know of a world that existed where there were other races, do you know of one that can... Do you know of a race that can jump between a very weird shadow dimension event and like just appear wherever someone says their name?
No?
They call them Delvers, to my knowledge, or something like that.
I do not. I know of the Shadow Realm.
We have someone from there that works with us.
Realm of Shadows?
I kind of want to be a dimensional traveler, and I keep trying to figure out how to get there, but no one will tell. He won't tell me.
He takes you by the shoulder.
This is never good.
He looks down at you, Paradigm, since he's still like 1.5 feet taller than you. My mans. My horse friend. Centaur, but not. Don't fuck with dimensions. You won't like what you find, and you are more likely to get yourself killed.
The ethereal realm wasn't fun.
No, it's not fun. You get trapped in sugar. Sugar particles. It's awful. Can you imagine
like
if you
the
go to
last-
the plane of fire? What the fuck do you think to expect there? It's gonna be a lot of fire. The realm of earth? Guess what? You're immediately entombed in earth and die instantly. The realm of water? Maybe you can survive for 24 hours with water breathing. But guess what? You're not casting any more spells after that. So I hope you enjoy swimming for 24 hours and then drowning to death immediately.
I can't swim.
The realm of air, you fall forever and ever and ever and ever. Great. Fantastic. You don't get to rest because you're constantly falling, and you're just falling forever. And those are the elemental ones. Okay? Those are the main 4. The other ones aren't even truly real. They're barely real. The Shadow Realm, not a real place. The Ulthanes found it when one of their gods ripped a hole in the world. And they just started to live there. It's awful. What did you... The realm of testicular distortion? Yes. Truly a terrible realm, Antoine. Paradigm, if you know what's good for you, you will not do that. Lest your cock be torn from your body.
Understood.
Don't even get me started on the Nightmare Realm. Oh. The Niosphere, or the Night Realm, the fucking where all the vampires come from. He points at Sever, who also doesn't need to sleep.
We saw it through a portal or a rift once. It didn't look pretty. Lots of mercury.
He nods. Sounds about right.
Well then. There goes my dream.
He nods.
Thanks, Bogan.
You're welcome.
What do you think about dreams, Paradigm? When one dream ends, a new one can begin.
You all may have the benefits of a short rest.
This has become Paradigm's fondest memory.
While everybody is sleeping, Corley's
You
going
look-
to try to take out the orb.
You're gonna try to steal the orb from Paradigm?
Now she's just going to take out to look through it.
Yeah,
That's-
you can do it.
It's stuffed up the neck hole of Nekri's skull.
Okay, so you hold Nekri's skull upside down in your hand, staring into the orb.
Seeing that, she's going to try to take the thing out of the neck hole.
Yeah, super easy.
Okay. And just kind of dumps the Nekri's skull somewhere on the
Jeez.
floor. And yeah, she'll concentrate to kind of see what she sees.
It
And
takes about a minute for it to, like, clear up. But please, tell us your fondest memory.
It's going to clear up, and she's going to see... is this from, like, a third-person perspective or
Yeah.
from, like, her own?
It is a third-person perspective. And if you, like, move the orb, your position around the scene also moves.
Okay. It's going to be a pretty typical scene from family life. It's a strange backyard. There's sand, but it puffs up sort of like, you know, when you walk under the ocean. You know, the sand will kind of move around and then slowly settle. There's a little bit of light coming down, but not a whole lot. And the trees are more like large coral and rather than actual, you know, trees that you would see. And she would see herself as a much younger version, maybe 10 or 12 years old, and she's playing with two older girls, and a woman who looks a little bit like her comes, but the sound is distorted. So she can't quite understand what's saying. After a few minutes of looking at that, she'll put the orb back, but the skull is still on the floor somewhere.
Okay. A sad thing about this orb is that no audio will ever come through it. It will just show the
okay.
image. Just for future reference. Additionally, I don't know if anyone actually identified it, but the only way another creature can see into the same image is if they make physical contact with it, with the
Like
creature.
touch the orb.
No, with the creature. So someone's looking into it, and then someone literally has to like grab them and like roll over their shoulder. If any of you wish to share memories of fondness, yeah. Coraline gets to relive or rewatch or just watch her in her old form, slipping through waves, riding on unseen currents, and being with a family that she will never see again. In the morning, after like 10 or so hours, you guys will awaken to the weird sound of the skeletal band just like clanging brass together. Wakey wakey! It's time for party music! They
Necri, how'd you
out.
get over there?
You grab Necri's skull?
I grab Necri's skull in the orb, I stick it back in, and I stick it in his pouch.
Yeah.
Now, the orb was back in the pouch, but the
Oh.
skull is just like on its side somewhere near you.
You're
The
holding
horns sticking
Necri's
into his
skull and
mouth.
say, "Now you don't walk away again."
Gotta stop the Necri. This is where we find out Paradigm thinks he's still alive.
Everyone slowly comes to. The scratching has not stopped on the bronze, and for those of you who are light sleepers, you guys will hear it like shift heavily. And Bogan, while you guys were resting, has more or less gotten rid of all of his art. It seems to be mostly gone. You're not sure where exactly all of his portraits went to, his canvases, but they're all kind of missing right now.
It's for the best.
His easels are kind of just like packed up neatly on one corner of the room, many of which you guys had broken.
Yeah. I mean, our punks have to have their weapons.
And finally,
Useless weapons.
shows you the last real portrait in the room, which is a very simple scene of several people and pirates just kind of laying down next to a vault door. It's like, I got bored during the night, you may have this. And he will give someone a, 3 foot by maybe 5 foot canvas painting of a bunch of people sleeping in his vault.
Is it recognizably us?
Yeah.
I'll take that, actually.
Yeah.
I love the art.
It's
I
not
was
like
hoping to get some
perfectly
art
you
from there.
guys, but
It's alright.
It's
It's
obvious.
going up in the snack room now.
Yep.
Sounds great.
don't
Right in
forget
the
to get it
tyrant's court.
framed. And he puts a weird
Is it scrollable? Is it rollable into parchment or something? It's
yes. He will
Yeah.
take it off a supporting frame, carefully roll it up. He seems to have some sort of magical drying process. And then he will stuff it in a simple tube made out of brass. They're not the best. It seems to be an improvised carrying thing, and he will gift it to you, Antoine.
awesome. Something for the
That's
snack
lovely.
room.
Thank you, Bogan.
You're welcome. Now, get
Wonderful.
those spell components ready. We're about to airdrop into Pachinki, I believe it's called.
Huh?
Never mind. That was a joke, I suppose. No, seriously, get Featherfall ready.
I ready my fingers for the fall.
Yeah.
I'll gather the pirates around.
Arcane Focus, or not Arcane. Arcane Recovery.
I have. I was going to say, yeah.
I think you guys have 3 spell levels you can get, so if you want to make those
Yep.
first levels, just to ensure in case how high you fall.
First and a second.
Nice. You all will watch as he kind of produces a painting of a snowy landscape, of a huge mountain with a volcano in the background, billowing out black smoke. There will be like a stone house kind of just sitting close to it. And he's like, this is the clan hold of Nevator's. If Nevator's arsenal is nearby, you should make quite quickly.
Please no sinkhole, please no sinkhole, please no sinkhole.
And drops us right in the sinkhole. Boom.
Campaign over. And then
It would end the campaign.
he grabs the portrait side, and then he lifts it above all of your head, and then he throws it down on top of you, and you all feel the strange, inky sensation of falling, going through like a weird film and filament, and then just fucking falling down. And as you blink, you are in a desert several thousand feet in the air. Like 3,000 feet in the sky, falling at a rate of 500 feet per 6 seconds. All of the pirates who are gathered up will immediately start screaming, but you can't hear them due to how loud the air is. And then it's just a matter of getting like 1,000 feet above this weird desert. You see a city not far off, maybe a couple miles. But you're like heading straight towards a mountainside right now, guys. And you will feather fall down. Please spend 2 first level spell slots. You've done this game and, you know,
Yup,
you've done this dance before.
already done.
Cool. John will turn on different music.
God, we feather fall so much.
Yeah, you do.
Orleans, think to
works.
yourself. This is
After
this is the 5th time that we fall so far.
it's like flying.
No, it's not.
Sure. No, that's frozen waste. We don't. Nothing's frozen here. Mountain pass. That seems reasonable. While you guys are falling, Anshwal, you will see while falling backwards, your arcane focus of +2, which is now gone forever, is just stuck floating mid-air, and you're falling away from it and away from it. But there's like this blinding flash of light all of a sudden. Then there's a rupturous thunderclap, and you all get to hear, see, or experience the sound of lightning just erupting right next to you, like just 1,000 feet away. You don't see any creatures, you don't see any like weird humanoid shapes, but you just watch a lightning bolt streak off through the sky and then fade away just as fast as it appeared.
Beautiful.
So you have-
Truly.
This happens when we're all falling, right?
Yep.
Awesome. So, I mouth a few words. I can't say anything because we're falling.
Mm-hmm.
But they're words to the god, or, to this god that I had so near me, like I was searching for, but yet
Oh,
had no idea.
There we go. Indeed. And you fall, and then you get to like that 1,000, 1,200 foot mark, and then you feather fall all the way down to a mountainside.
Can we see the city?
Yeah. I'm waiting for my music to kick in. It's just,
I hear it.
I don't.
Oh, I don't.
It turned into like mountain theme music, like reaching the peak.
Okay.
Roll
Well,
20 doing that weird thing where you try
yeah.
to play music when other music is playing and it doesn't like it.
I refreshed real quick. There
Some
we go.
dappled trail.
There we go. Oh, it's a little loud. You guys will hear the clip-clop of Paradigm's hooves start to make his way to a city maybe 4 miles away from you guys. It will be a slog, but no spirit beasts, no murderous hordes, you have no water, you have no food, you have a magical crystal orb, you're down an arcane scepter, but you can start making your way over to Nevlator's.
To be fair, we have lots of food.
Oh, okay.
We have 7 pirates.
I have this just weird white cape on now.
Yes. For you, it will only go to your human waist. But it has no hood or anything like that. It's just a simple class thing that you can tie off and wear. I assume you guys attuned to your new items?
Yeah.
Antoine,
So
you
it
too?
can.
I'll
Can
ask
Antraw be attuned to the parapet and that at the same time, or no?
He can be attuned, but he can only wear one. So he can switch between them, kind of like an action, but he can only ever have the effect of one at a time. Because it's based on like where you're wearing it, as well as, you know, it's an
Interesting.
amulet.
Well, you had party members that have no magical items.
Well, I offer the amulet to, look, not the amulet. I
The
suppose
parapet.
I'll keep that. I suppose I'll keep
Periap?
that one, but I'll offer the Periap to Paradigm since he's the weakest. I want to give it to you guys, but you know, like,
Damn.
I mean, he's a wizard, like, you know, like he's going to go down like me, like we're going to go down.
Yeah, but it's most
yeah.
useful to a frontliner.
I'm
like
gonna give it to
Thatch.
that. I'm gonna
I never
say
get
thank
hit in
you.
combat at all, so I'll be okay.
I'm gonna say thank you, Antraw, but I'm gonna hand it off to Thatch. The old man's bones are really.
Sever
taking a
is
beating.
like full on sprinting since you guys like got out during like dawn, and it's now the same fucking rush for him
Oh,
to get
shit.
into
Yeah,
shade.
okay.
So Sever fucking takes off towards the city, moving so fucking fast.
What happened
With his
to his
tarp?
tarp?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to his tarp, but the sun's not directly on him right now, so he's pretty good. And he will just kind of take off and I guess meet you guys later. In the
fair
city.
enough.
We have communicators. We'll get a hold of them.
Yeah.
If I look at the map real quick, how bright of a glow is coming off of Nebotars right now?
Yeah. There is. There is a glow, a singular
Does it
one.
just, to me, look like a pillar of fucking light?
You see a bunch of terrain, and then on your map there is a singular marker.
There's no.
This is
there a
one
seat of power?
location that a general would want. There is, yes.
Okay,
It is in the dead center of the city.
cool. I guess to Nevlators.
We go. Is
You
this
go.
a periaptive wound closure?
Yep,
That it is.
one of the most disgusting items in the game.
It is a
So
literal
good for
heart.
me.
Yeah, it's beating.
It's so
Yep.
good for me, especially since I have to share hit dice with Sever.
True. Yeah, I didn't want to do any of that. I'll let you guys figure that shit out later.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, sure.
You all walk into the city, and it has no walls. There's just buildings all over the place. It is a Wild West town. The airship terminal is on the northeast.
Sure.
Excuse me. The northeast section of the city. I mean, what do you guys want to do? Paradigm, you belong here. You know where to go.
Yep. I lead them to my destroyed house.
Yeah, it's completely gone.
Like entirely, there's not the wreckage isn't there anymore.
Yeah, the road is now there, which your mother forced her house to be built upon. I don't know if you remember that, but she...
I do!
Yeah.
I forgot! We were literally stationed in the dead center of the fucking city street.
Yep.
We had like whole compound.
Yeah, you did. But she hasn't been seen for months now. That place got erased.
I just looked at everyone. So, my house used to be right here where I'm standing, in the dead center of this road.
Yep. People are like,
doctor.
hey, the horse boy's back. Fuck you.
Yeah, thanks. Fuck you too.
Your mom sucks.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she? She's a bitch.
Whoa, take
Alright.
it easy there. And they
Good
just
thing
like
she's
walk
dead
by.
now.
Coraline will turn to the pirates and go, well, we're here. Good luck getting back to the Forge of Alvin.
Oh,
yeah.
they already like
Finding a new-
split as soon as
Yeah.
like they saw.
They want to
Ryan.
find a new captain.
Perfect.
But
Alright,
they were
then.
my. Aw. That's
Well
too
then.
bad.
Since the
I
house
do
is
something.
anymore.
I had
John,
plans.
John. I do something. I do mental sending to Jones McBones, Steel Dick McBones. Do I get any
Steel Dick
response?
McBones.
Do I get any response?
Drum roll.
Yes, you do.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Survive.
I said you are a hero. I say you are a hero.
Well,
Everyone
what-
survives.
That's not how that works. You have to tell me what you send to him first. You don't know that he's alive until after you sent the message.
Okay, so well now I know he's alive, that's it.
Yeah, it's not like a fucking phone connects and you're like, hello? It's
Like,
literally
you
like
should-
you're
Hello?
sending
He's
a
like,
letter.
nope.
I mean, you can send him a legit message and he'll give
Yeah.
you a response, right?
You were a
Yeah.
hero. Yada yada.
Be something about how we saved your crew and give us a fucking ride back when you get a new ship or something.
If this finds you in good health.
Yeah.
Well yeah, you know, like that stuff. Well, you know, he saved his crew. So and he survived for somehow.
Yeah,
Well, I should say he
just rolled death
sacrificed.
rolls. I just rolled
He
stabilizing
sacrificed.
checks to see if he survived.
He sacrificed himself for his crew, you know? Like
Our next
That's-
mission is
that's
to find
something.
him in the desert.
Wait, you guys made it back to Nevotor? And then it just cuts out. Hello?
I start leading.
There's a quick cut to just Jones McBones walking in a desert with like a canvas fucking part of his dirigible that he cut
the
out.
ultimate. He's like the ultimate like really badass now. Like in my mind, he's like that elevated.
He hasn't even
like,
made
Jesus
it back
Christ.
to town.
Jesus
picturing-
Christ. Like,
I'm just picturing Independence Day, you know, Will Smith dragging his parachute.
Yeah, that's it. That is him.
Pistol on his hip.
Does this
Does
look right to you?
Does Antoine do this in front of us or tell the rest of us that Steel Dick's still alive?
Oh, you gotta fucking
I-
go.
I'd probably be like, oh my god, or something like that. Knowing that Coraline does hate him or not or something like that, I probably wouldn't tell. I probably wouldn't tell her.
Respect.
That's fair.
Like,
You all can start heading to. Well, I mean, where do you want to go, Paradigm? You're the one leading here. You're the
Serena's
only
house.
one who can navigate the city and all of the campaign.
Magistrate Zarina's house.
Zarina.
Zarina.
Paradigm, maybe let's take a day. It's been a long trip through the desert.
You guys can go. You guys can do what you want. I'll take you to an inn if you want, but I'm going to this house right now. I have someone I need to talk to.
Well, then we will go with you. But
yeah.
let's maybe take a day to rest before we go after the briefcase.
Oh yeah, we're not going to see the sewer gigolo yet.
Oh, okay.
I also have a giant to find. Bastard. He's the reason my mom exploded.
You go to Zarina's abode. It is like a singular tower that is built in a culvert of just like a bunch of smaller buildings that she kind of lords over. They're all part of her like magical faction that she is sort of running on her own. Her being...
This was here the last time, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
It was just a part of the city. Like, who gives a shit? This is more for everybody else. So when you enter her domain, like, one of the you see some rough and tumble dudes who are, like, clearly fighters or some sort of magical warrior who, like, fall in line after you guys, and one of them, like, fully calls out and, like, intercepts you guys. Paradigm, what are you doing back here?
Don't worry about it. I have business with my stepmother.
Yeah? Well, now you got business with me.
Okay.
What are you
business
doing
is
here?
that? I'm here doing some stuff. I wanted to visit Serena.
Look, man. There's been a whole bunch of crazy bullshit going down recently.
Would she get sucked into a briefcase too?
No. She's not that stupid. There have been a couple attempts on her life. I gotta know you guys are on the up and up.
I don't want to kill her. I just
I
want to
don't
talk
know
to her.
that. I don't know what you're doing.
Why would I kill? I don't. What?
Because you're that
She
weird
was my-
horse guy. You have this weird mom thing going on.
Yeah, I don't like the doctor because she fucking turned me into this.
Look, I don't know your story, and I don't care, but I gotta make sure, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta make sure you're who you say you are. And you know the deal, no fucking arcane focuses. He points to Antoine.
I have none. I have none.
He doesn't
I
have
have,
one.
I have no arcade
component
focus.
pouches. You know what I fucking mean.
I'm like, maybe or something. Just like,
He produces like a sack, just a burlap bag that you can throw stuff in.
I don't throw anything in.
Okay.
Does he realize that the skull is my focus, or does he just think that there's a fucking skull on my
He
head?
knows what an arcane focus is. No matter how many skulls are attached to it.
I take the orb out of the neck hole and I stick the skull in there.
Okay.
I follow. Like, if I see Paradigm doing, giving his arcane focus away, though, I would do the same. I would give a line about, you wouldn't take my staff, but my staff broke a long time ago.
True.
I might need to get a new one.
You throw your component pouch in there. He looks at Coraline. What's the deal with that boy? Yeah, I haven't seen one of those around. And he gestures to
Boy.
Randy, floating through your head. Or floating around your head.
Oh, this it's just a rock that floats.
Yeah, nice
It
try.
doesn't do much.
You ever heard of an Ioun stone?
I have, yeah.
I think it's the one. I think it's something like that.
Alright, well, deactivate it and put it in the bag. You guys know the deal. No spells.
I don't know how. And she kind of tries to grab it.
Yeah, you can grab it.
Last time you said I couldn't grab it.
It's because you weren't attuned to it yet.
I'm not attuned to it, I don't think.
You guys haven't
you
put
are-
any
you
spells in
spell.
it?
You use
Yeah.
the spell to attune to it.
You used the spell to attach it to you, but you said that it wasn't attuned to him, or something
Yeah, it
like
wasn't.
this.
Yeah,
said
You
it was
guys
a-
put actual spells into it, though.
Yeah, because I needed to put one
Then
to
it is
have
attuned.
it. Like... Oh, okay.
You cannot
Uh,
do that unless it is attuned to you.
Oh, gotcha. Because I thought that once it attuned, Coraline couldn't then give it to somebody else.
She can't. What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay, because when we got it, like Coraline wanted to get this for Helga, so to bring it with her, you said I needed to put a spell in to like latch onto it,
Mm-hmm.
and then like I was worried that once it's attuned, it can't be transferred to somebody else.
You can unattune from it. It's not cursed.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It's
Then
a
yeah,
hassle
Coraline.
putting like your spells into it.
Oh well, then in that case, it would have just been in her belt pouch.
Oh, okay. Well, too bad we're not retconning it. It was floating around your head. He asked for the Ioun stone. We're not retroactivating that far back.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
I better get this back.
You
And
will.
she'll grab it. And put
They
it
don't
back.
steal things.
Are you
Zarina-
sure?
Yes, I'm sure. This has happened before. Are we good now?
He looks
Gary.
at Thatch. He fucking, you better know my name's Gary. Gay to the A. Wait. He
Wait,
said-
what?
I'm
sorry, what was that?
He walks away embarrassed quite quickly. He was gonna spell out his name, but Chi-Chi.
Gay today? Wait, what?
To the A.
Our boy Gary quickly saunters away. You guys will be kind of watched and flanked as you make it to the tower. The Paradigm, you've been in this tower before. You lived in it briefly, having been bought or traded. Who knows what happened?
lot of things
Fuck
happened.
you, Shadow. You can wait for Sarina to come. I
I
believe.
knock on the door.
Yeah, you knock on her door.
I see if the portal homunculus is still here.
Of course he's still there. He lives here now. A big stocky eyeball will kind of peep through the door's keyhole, I believe it has. Or there's like a window, like a viewing portal, that it opens up, and this eye comes out, and it's like, Paradigm! Oh, shit!
Hey,
And
portal homunculus.
It retracts, it opens the door. You all see this, like, weird fucking abomination. How many hands did it have again? Or was it just, like, the eye
It
stalk?
had, like, it was just a big eye stalk that kind of, like...
Had little
didn't it
nubbins?
float?
I don't think it floated. I think it crawled. Like, it has,
just
like,
had- yeah.
very tiny finger-like feet that it moves and
It
shifts
just,
around.
yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Just nubs that...
Yeah, it like rests its big stalk on you in like a weird hug.
I hug him back. Lightly as to not hurt his stalk.
Yeah. It's like, it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you. How have things been with Zarina?
I get to look at doors.
Still.
Yep, it's great.
Well, when we leave, if you want to come with us, I'd be happy to take you.
You'll have to buy me off of Zarina.
Of course I will.
I'm now a precious commodity since I'm the last works of your mother, our creator.
I look at myself. The last work, huh?
It gives us more significance.
Fair enough. Well, I also found out that I'm not I don't even know if I'm a homunculus anymore. Found out that I'm an actual race of something. Centaurs are what horsemen are called, apparently.
Zarina's steps and voice will be heard as you make comment to this, and you all get to watch a rather ordinary older woman begin to trot down a spiral staircase. She wears golden and white robes, and as she steps down, she will call out, "Your form is based off of a centaur. You are still a homunculus.
Yeah, I figured.
I see you've brought your golden hooves back here, so what do you want?"
My golden hooves, huh? I'm actually here. I want... Look, I need the case with my mom in it.
I don't... Oh.
You know,
Right.
the one you stuck a hole in and it became a vacuum?
Yes, the super dangerous magical item that I wouldn't trust anybody else with?
Yup. I've been tasked with bringing it back to Tolst. You know, because you sold me to Ozark
Yes.
for glue.
I sold... No. He bought you from me when I was going
Yeah.
to turn you into glue.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There's a difference. Get it right. I'm the bad guy here.
I'm
Okay.
glad you haven't lost your candor.
I just like being right. I'm sorry that you're wrong all the time, but...
I am. I've come to realize that a lot lately.
Ozark would not come here without payment. He knows my price.
How much?
Oh, so you're not here for Ozark.
Wait, what? You have Ozark?
No. Ozark knows my price. You do not,
Oh.
clearly.
No, what?
So you're not taxed by Ozark to bring the briefcase back.
Actually, we weren't here to get yours. I'm just stopping by because I knew you had it. We're here to get another one.
Alright.
We want all the briefcases. They're important, you know?
So, Ozark got a hold of you and asked you for this one already?
Of course.
How much did you ask for it?
I'm not going to divulge secrets like that, Paradigm.
Okay. I work with Ozark, I mean, but okay.
What do you want for it? What do you want for the briefcase of Alden's mom?
She looks at Antoine, and will make an Arcana check. Antoine, this is a wizard you were standing before. Please give me an Arcana check to see your comparative level to her. Because she knows you are much, much weaker than her.
We're but flies. And she's the bug zapper.
If only I could cast Bless before this, but I can't cast a thing.
True.
Plus doesn't affect skill checks.
Damn. Fucking put him in
okay.
his goddamn place, why don't you, JC?
Damn. And a horrible Arcana check also.
She has the gravitas of someone of higher circles than you.
You're not
would-
proficient in Arcana.
Blame John. He set this up for me.
I did no such thing. I explained to you,
You
all
said-
of the skill checks.
You said history was was important.
I said it could be. Not that it was. You all watch as she gestures for the portal homunculus, who begins to like hop on his little finger feet back to her. There's
Paradigm,
nothing
why
in
don't
this
you
world that you can give me.
What about a... And he kind of gestures to Paradigm.
I don't belong to her anymore.
You could stay here for a while we study the briefcase as sort of a... how you say... deposit?
No. Could I
I
at
don't
least see
want
the
to study him. I want his hooves.
She just wants to make glue out of me.
It's true.
Oh, then just cut off your hooves. We'll grow them back later.
Out of
Sure.
curiosity, John, the components I grabbed from the ship, was it only bat guano?
Yeah, it was.
Do I have like hooves? Do I have like
They actually
hooves?
would have made you take that and like get it out of all of your pockets or not let you into the tower at all.
Well, he took off his suit. Wouldn't it have been in the suit pockets? Doesn't the Spectre
Oh,
now have
Bogan
a
now
No.
has all of your back guano, doesn't he?
No. I assume that I would have it
Look,
on
bud,
my other clothes.
You
But
either don't have it because they're not going to let someone cast Fireball on their fucking wizard, or it's now with Bogan. You get to choose which one's funnier, okay?
I think it's funnier if Bogan makes it explode with the rod and it just kind of rains over Neville.
Just
it's funny.
bunch of
It's
bat
funnier. It's funny that Bogan does have like he finds like that's actually more.
We just
better.
quickly cut to Bogan, who's like looking through the pockets, like, what the fuck is wrong with wizards?
Fucking wizards. That's what's wrong with it.
into this age.
This guy must have only had one spell.
Oh my god, I heard Fireball was popular, but this is insane.
He's like
I thought you only needed a pinch. This is
it's
pounds.
like a mother. It's like a mother or a parent like looking through the child's like clothing, doing the laundry, and like, what the hell? When did they think like there's a snake comes out somewhere or something like that?
Frog and some rocks.
Yeah.
You,
Paradigm, seriously, can't you trim some of your hooves every so often and send the shavings here?
it's not the
I'm a
shavings, you mongoloid. She calls you, Coraline.
She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. Anyway,
I need his carcass. If you bring me that, I'll give you the briefcase. But I'm not allowed to touch Paradigm unless he aggresses first.
I'm not going to aggress. I have no issues. Well, I have no intention to harm you or kill you.
Yet, she says.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, have you done anything else to the briefcase? Is it still just a small hole in it?
I don't see a reason for me to tell you that.
Fair enough. Can I see it?
No,
I just want to look at it.
I don't care. I took you in as a favor and as an investment, Paradigm. We're not friends.
Yeah, I know. I don't think we were.
Good. Why are you here?
Because I wanted the briefcase, but I guess Ozark's already got a deal going with you.
It seems like our business is concluded then. Thank you so much for dropping by. Please see Gay Gary out and take your belongings.
How much for Portal Homunculus?
Portal Homunculus looks at Tsarina, and she like looks to the
Eye
one
gets
big eye
sad.
stalk. Oh yeah, the like it the weird little eyelid thing just like creases downwards, and she laughs and just grabs the stalk by like the where the eye meets the stalk. It's like, for Portal Homunculus.
Yeah, I want to take him back home with me.
Oh, what would an
So he can be with the
Archmage's
last of his
last
family.
work? Her last work.
Karma
Yeah.
was her last work.
Yes, but I can't. Well, I could.
You don't even know where Karma is.
I have Scry. And her old barrel.
Stay away from my sister, you bitch.
Don't give me alternatives if you're not willing to let me explore them.
She can protect herself. She's gotten a lot stronger
I
these
have
days.
found Portal Homunculus a close comrade of mine. I would not part with him. Oh. For 10,000 gold.
What about some rubies and gold?
Do you have 10,000 gold's worth of rubies?
Do we, guys?
No.
No.
If-
Unfortunate.
Alright. I have 10,000. Back
Do
in
you now?
Tulst.
Well then.
You have 10,000?
Shut up, Corley. I'm trying to save someone.
It's not even a person. It's a stock. Only has one eye.
The stock
Anyway.
begins to tear up.
Anyway. If I have the gold sent to you, will you send him to me in Tulst?
Of course. I'm an honorable businesswoman.
Alright then.
To be fair, his share's about 7,000.
Shut up, Corley, and I'll reach my hand out to shake her hand.
You will feel the mage hand touch your palm.
Mm-hmm.
The true wizard's accepting. And she does the mage hand thing to you just to show off. Like,
Yeah, I know.
he doesn't even know. He's like, haha, this is a very informative moment for you. And she's like clearly the pace setter in this arrangement.
Is there something shiny behind her while within hand distance while she's distracted with Paradigm?
Not in the entranceway. I mean, I guess there's
Alright.
like a candlestick maybe that you can
No.
snatch.
I already have an oil lamp.
Okay.
But yes. Alright then. I'll arrange for the gold to be sent to you.
Okay. Have a wonderful day trip here in Nevlators.
I'll make an attempt. I did not miss this place.
As you say that and begin exiting the tower, she will remind you that you do, in fact, belong here, Paradigm.
I didn't say I don't belong, I said I don't miss it.
The door closes on your last one-liner. Your
As we
poor
walk
Portal
out, I'll ask
Homunculus.
Paradigm, what is the function of Portal Homunculus?
He's a homunculus that's being enslaved by a lunatic bitch of a wizard. I am a
We have-
homunculus. Look,
A noble pursuit.
he's
we have
one
to
of.
free him.
He's
we have to free
technically
him.
a sibling of mine.
Wouldn't it be cheaper just
I
to
understand.
kill the woman?
You go ahead, Coraline. You go ahead in there. You go ahead and face her down. I welcome you to try. A magistrate in the city of Nevlatar's arsenal who has once owned the city technically by the right or by the fucking weird ass rules of Clowntown the Lich Wizard.
You're a 2-ton horse. Just sit on her and suffocate her with your tail or something.
I begin walking to Gary.
Gary is
Gary.
walking to you.
Gary.
Gary, as he is now called, will give you back all your items immediately and tell you guys to fuck off out of their territory. There's some crazy bad shit going on.
Yep.
Where to
Okay.
next?
I make my little
I-
iron stone float around again.
Can I pick up a staff? I kind of want a staff.
Yeah, I'll take him to the shopping district.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Or whatever the fuck that would look like here. Just a random house that's got something being sold in front of it.
It's actually a barrel where a guy who's living in a trash can is just kind of like handing out stuff. Like, do you want this? Price? And then he's just like,
Well, Antoine, you could take this barrel man's staff, or I can show you to the illusionist district. But I warn you, we might not come out of it.
this is true. It's all smoke and
What?
mirrors in that place.
I'm Mr. Illusion. I'm an illusionist myself. I would love to meet these people.
If you can find them. And your way out. Many never come back.
It's true.
That is
Pretty sure that the maze of the illusion district, that's where most of the people in the city die.
Really? It's that dangerous?
They just never find their way out.
Well, is there any trick to it? Should I know anything before, like?
I don't know.
Walking
I'm not an
there?
illusion. I've never gone near that thing. They wouldn't let me.
Super dangerous.
They're afraid
So
of me
you're-
breaking something.
What sucks
You're
is
like-
that you don't even know where the entrance is located. It keeps moving.
You just kind of end up there some point.
Supposedly, it's like a hand mirror that just like falls down somewhere in the city every midnight and just shifts, and whoever finds it can enter. But the problem is that inside it's just literally smoke and mirrors until you find something of like something. No one ever really tells people what.
Could we go to some place that I can actually get a staff then? Like,
Yeah,
I'd like to-
Look
I'd
at the
like-
dumpster guy.
I point
You
at
can
the
buy it.
man in the barrel.
all right, I would really like to visit that illusionist district, but it sounds like, you'd have to find me or something like this.
Oh, I'm not allowed in the mirror. I've been told many times.
I don't think he would fit.
They said it'd be like a horse in a china shop.
So, what else?
Thatch is
No,
trying
it's
to
okay.
say something. Please, guys.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna let Antroy finish. Go ahead. I'll go next.
I was just gonna talk to the dumpster guy and wheel and deal.
You can buy a quarter staff for book price.
Great,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
We'll ask Paradigm if there's a place where I can buy a magical bludgeoning weapon.
Huh.
Paradigm, you've never needed one. Give me a history check.
History?
Yeah.
I thought Paradigm would just take out his and go, sure, how much?
He's basically forced to do that. He doesn't know where people sell
Yeah.
real weapons as a wizard in a magical
Honestly,
wizard shop.
People... No one uses weapons here. We all just... I mean...
Thatch, you immediately spot like all these magical arcane fighters with magical weapons and shit. Like literal ray guns and other sorts of stuff. But Paradigm... Wizards, man, they don't understand. They don't understand the plight of a fighter.
One of
I
these days, I'll find
I-
a magical bludgeoning weapon.
I reach for gag order and I think... Or I tell him, well... There's this. I wiggle the flail.
You're telling me that flail you've been carrying this whole time is a magical flail?
Yeah.
I've never seen you use it ever.
Yeah, that's
You fought
because...
spirits. We fought the ghost of an eternal vampire. I sat there and broke my longsword against it and then tried to shove it. It was a specter. I went right through it. And then I ran away in fear and you had a
While
weapon that I could
Thatch
use.
begins to bitch Paradigm out, we will resume on that scene next week because we're at our 8 o'clock cutoff time.
I really want to see that scene next week.
You guys better have something great prepared. Just so everyone is aware, we will be taking the 22nd to the 27th off because that is Thanksgiving week. Here in America land, I don't know what the hell you Canadians celebrate, but
We already did that one.
Yeah, we do. We already have it.
well, that's just for your information then. We'll be not doing anything that week. Maybe we'll do just like random bullshit hangout streams on Monday or Saturday. You guys want, but I don't want to play D&D. I want to work on my upcoming project called the Caveman Multi-Generational one,
Oh,
which
shit.
is going to be starting in December. Who I will hopefully be speaking with the people tonight sometime. If they're on. I'm not sure if they are. But yeah, we'll be starting that. And also in December, me and Shadow will be players in Apollo Nick's first campaign for a Dungeon World campaign. So, get ready to be spammed literally every day in the announcement channel, guys. Anything you guys want to say, shout out, talk about real quick?
No, man. Thanks for the
Alright.
game.
No
A lot of
problem.
fun.
Guys,
Thanks for not destroying us with spirit beasts, at least giving it a chance to live. And that was a cool NPC.
thank you.
I like Bogan.
Bogan
He
was awesome.
filled in all our questions.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
like Spoken?
Pretty nice.
See you later,
Man,
boys.
Pulse is gonna be
Woo!
a big thing.